There's some bad juju on this show. That's your official content warning from Tabletop 20. Hey guys, welcome to episode 3. I'm going to do a couple of shout outs at the end of the episode if you want to stick around for that. Otherwise, enjoy. Alrighty, cool. So, last session, the party started with a massive blast as 18 cannons fired simultaneously into the ship. The Storm Strider was quickly boarded and a fight ensued between the Black Walker and the Storm Strider's crew. After some tense back and forth fighting, in which some people fell, it came to an end when Scorch made the killing blow against our mysterious cloaked Dragonborn. The remaining crew below deck promptly surrendered, while the captain of the ship barricaded himself in the captain's quarters with barrels of gunpowder, threatening to blow the whole ship up lest they leave the ship and take a lifeboat. After negotiations quickly failed, the crew ended up firing a cannon through the door of the captain's quarters and storming the captain's quarters. Managing to wrestle the captain to the ground, Ash's familiar took the fatal blow of the captain's flintlock pistol, preventing the ignition of the gunpowder.
Genius.
A unusually powerful headbutt from our kobold sent the captain into the arms of death. The party started to plan ideas with what to do with the ship and immediately started looting what they could. And that is where we start tonight's session.
Does Scorch get credit for that kill when you didn't even throw that thing overboard once?
Yeah, but you didn't do any damage. You just went yuck, and I slapped him in the dick.
Didn't
so,
we just yuck him?
Scorch takes out a notepad.
So,
yeah, that's one.
That guy was waterlogged and you still burnt his dick off. So.
Which should be a lesson to all of you naysayers, alright?
I know playing videos at the table is frowned upon because we're recording, but this is exactly what it felt like when we stormed the captain's quarters. You were brighter than this.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Take out
This is a 3% battery. Yeah, now.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it.
It was a little swap PM6, wasn't it? Still PM6, sorry. But yeah, so you guys have just killed the captain. I believe the last thing we were doing is you were walking around the ship casting Detect Magic.
I found that small chest and I had picked it up and I had started walking away.
Yeah, so you also found a couple other things that lit up as well. I mean...
I did.
Yes, you did.
It's an awesome note.
So as you're going around, you notice a couple of the... one of the dead bodies has a faint glow coming from his pocket. You go through his pocket and it's just a brass coin. So you know it's magical, you're just not sure what it does. As you're going around even further, you go into some of the quarters of the crew members and you find a conch. The conch is glowing. Again, not sure why, but it is. And in another crew member's quarters, a pair of shoes.
Awesome.
Ooh. Just plain leather boots, but they're glowing.
Are they glowing?
In one of the warlock's quarters, you find a pearl of power. Well, you find a pearl. Glowing, not sure
That's a
why.
bit powerful.
Also, we need someone to identify these.
Yeah.
That's it.
I did snag the captain's hat at the end of that, if I remember correctly.
Oh, yeah, go for it. You can pop
What?
out the captain's hat.
You want to have detect.
What does it look like? Is it like a proper tricorn with a feather in it, or...?
Yeah, for sure.
But we would
Detect magic does...
does not identify, I don't think.
No,
It
but
just
it
gives
does
you
give
the
you the school of
school.
magic.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put all those
Wait,
in my
what?
detect magic. It gives you the school of magic.
Oh, it gives you the school of magic. No, it
Yeah,
doesn't,
it doesn't tell you.
identify the
No, it doesn't
Oh,
tell you
no.
exactly what it
No,
is.
that is a separate spell. Yeah. Alrighty, cool. Are you the rest of you guys also looting stuff?
Yes, the old mate, the warlock who had his dick shot off straight to him.
So he was actually a sorcerer, not a warlock. Either way, you go to him and you find in his pockets a golden pocket watch.
Yes.
You also find.
Is this on the captain? Or
This
the,
is on the
This
big
is-
dude that we're throwing off the boat a bunch of
Didn't
times.
we throw him off the boat though?
No, we left him where he dropped.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, we did throw him off a lot.
You find 6 gold coins.
Mine.
It's more money than I have.
You want to give
More
me
money
the
than I
money?
have.
I didn't write down how much money you had.
8 silver coins. And 3 copper pieces.
Is there anything on the captain? Lots and lots of it.
So who grabbed the gun again? You did? Very nice. I love that. You just have no idea what to do with it either. Cool. So you've grabbed the gun. On him are basically just the
I was looking for like bullets and stuff to put in the gun.
yeah.
At level 4, you could take the gunner feat.
Oh, the gunsmith. Yeah, I could.
Gunner.
So you search the captain's quarters and you find a small pouch which has 16 small bullets in it.
Nice.
And then you also find like a little box of gunpowder.
Well,
Just-
there were
just
barrels full in the other
Well,
room.
yeah, but like you assume it's associated because it was next to each
Yeah.
other. You assume it's associated with that. And on the captain, besides what he's wearing, you don't find a lot. You do find another 8 gold in his pocket.
Hey.
I find 8 gold.
And so we're
whoever's-
to drive through, right?
Two. That
Yeah, no. So did you search the captain?
So I thought you were still
Or did
talking
you
about
just
when
take
I was finding.
No, you
I
took his
just
pistol,
I had
right?
the gun and I found
You just took
bullets.
his pistol.
Could I
And then
take
you
his
were looking
holster?
for bullets
Captain.
for the pistol. And then
Everything
you
holster, yeah.
Yeah, one
Ash.
holster.
you actively searched for the
Yeah.
the body,
After,
right?
like,
So
destroy.
you would have found the
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yeah, the 8 gold, 2 silver, and 6 copper pieces.
All
eight
covered in blood.
gold, 2 silver.
Did you damage the
and
holster whilst you were
6.
brutalising his body?
No, I was just aiming for the face.
Oh, that's way worse.
Alrighty, is there anything else you guys?
Yes, I would like to do a little lap of like the kitchen and to kind of like suss out what's going on, like food wise, drink wise. What have we got? What are we looking at?
So being a military vessel, it's not great for the standard crew.
Like, there's got to be some little something for the higher ups, right?
Yeah, so you do find like some more of the nicer sort of dried meats, and some of the vegetables that have been preserved a little bit better than the others that were getting served to the standard crew. So yeah, the food quality for the captain, the 2 warlocks, and the cook himself were of a higher standard than the general crew, but not anything excessive.
I will pocket any sort of thing that's not like it needs cooking, like anything that kind of just like something that I can eat,
Like a snack.
like a little any like snack. I'll just like pocket any like good stuff before they get like everyone else kind of realizes what's going on.
So in terms of that, it'd just be dried meats mostly
That's fine.
that
Yeah,
you can take
absolutely.
with. Otherwise, you're taking jars of like pickled vegetables.
Probably take a jar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Yeah. Happy
Yeah.
for you to write down a couple jars.
Yeah, just it's just I like to have things,
You-
and any sort of like
the thing is,
also-
the jars are all like the smallest jar you find is this big because
that's fine.
they're used to accommodating a whole crew. So most of the jars are like this tall. Yeah.
Cool, that's
So
fine, I would also like to look at any.
where are you putting those 2 jars?
I imagine
In my
My bag?
pockets.
In your pack?
my pack.
In your
Alright,
hammock.
cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'll carry around my armor bag. I'm just like, yeah, cool. I want to. Like until we find a place like until we like rooms,
Yeah.
I've got my stuff. Like I found this stuff. This is mine now.
It's my stuff.
And any sort of like I don't know, good top shelf alcohol that's here, like the best sort of stuff we can find.
Yeah, so in the captain's quarter, you do find like a nice ornate bottle, but you're not sure what it is though.
Don't care.
It
Did
is.
I see him find that?
It is some sort of whiskey.
Bible.
It is some kind of whiskey, but again, you're not sure of the name or.
Can I give it a sniff? Just like open up and
Sure,
Strong?
go for it. Yeah, it definitely smells that way. Yeah.
oh, fantastic!
Okay.
And I'll
I'm gonna look at him as he's doing that, and I'm gonna be like, "You better share."
I just kind of like give it a little shake and like, will it be good?
After I have
This is
checked
where I
the
bring out my
pockets
new
of
ability.
Old Maid Sorcerer Mode, I'm going to head downstairs
Yeah.
and start moving the gunpowder out of the captain's room.
Smart. Cool.
And if I can, after that, I'll use the bits of the desk to patch the hole in the door.
Yeah.
Okay. No worries.
You're gonna take the captain's room.
I'm gonna go and find a secluded part of the ship.
Well, I am the captain.
I thought you
Part
would
of the
want to
ship.
be up top on
So-
the
Well, we haven't really decided that.
Rusty's got that.
Bow. Lost a bit of audio there. My fat ass must have lent on the spacebar or something. But essentially, the crew were figuring out which areas of the ship they were going to loot, and Ash decided she was going to loot the immediate area, the captain's quarters. And after a successful investigation check, this is what she got. Magnifying glass, a small hourglass. You would have found a selection of navigational tools, which include compass, sextant, straight edge, calipers, quill, ink, and parchment.
Navigation tools.
Can you copy that? And
Just
send it to
navigation
me?
tools.
Yeah.
And off the body of the captain as well, you got his signet ring.
Signet. I'm gonna put that on.
It's codes.
You got it? Cool. It's like it's
You're
silver with like a stamp on the top of it.
I want to inspect the jewelry, and I'm quite jealous. I want to go find my own jewelry.
You go find her own jewelry. No worries. All right, so the barrels of gunpowder in the room. So there were 6 in total, and throughout the rest of the ship, you find another 12. If that's what you guys are looking for.
Ship supplies.
Mr.
Be a
Sailor?
terrible idea, but okay.
Do you
Ash.
want me to do it?
Ash, in there you also find a abacus.
Yes, please.
A what?
An abacus.
Abacus.
It's for like mathematics. Use that.
So it was 18 gunpowder.
To be born, you can like flick back.
How many?
18
That's cool. Old school abacus.
Yeah.
Uses.
Gunpowders.
cakes.
You do notice though one of the drawers in the desk that you blew half to pieces. On the left hand side, the right hand side you kind of blew to shit. One of the drawers is bigger than the rest, and it's also locked.
Can I unlock it?
Yeah, you can try.
Can I try and unlock it?
Are you proficient with lockpicking? Or do you have lockpicking tools?
Hey, what
Can
are you
I
doing?
just break the lock?
Do you
Do
need a
I-
hand?
Can you lockpick stuff?
Yeah.
Oh. Can you lockpick this for
I'll
me?
look up to it, I'll pull out my warhammer and just fucking crush it. It's a wooden
Roll
desk.
roll to hit the desk.
Ooh, not as good as I had hoped. 11.
What's the AC of a desk?
You hit it and your hammer bounces back off.
It's a magic
Okay.
desk.
Sturdy desk, man.
Can I?
I'll go get the cannon.
You're on your own here.
I'll just try again.
What are lockpicking tools? Like,
Thieves' tools.
do they specific? Can I make thieves' tools?
How?
Can I?
Ice.
Oh my
Just
god.
make a hammer and help me bash it
Okay,
open.
I'm gonna make a hammer and I'm gonna hit the desk.
Ice hammer, then hit the desk?
Yeah.
Cool, take a swing. So,
Yep.
Just take your time and just smash it apart.
That's a natural 18.
nice, cool. So you definitely hit it, roll damage.
Did I just miss the broadside of a desk?
Can't aim for shit.
Just didn't swing it hard enough.
Accidentally hit you. Dumb.
5.
5.
It doesn't.
Cool, you take a swing at it, and this thing definitely cracks.
Can I have another swing?
Yeah, go for it.
Natural 20.
The desk opens.
Yeah, so you hit this
Take
thing,
turns
and with Ash's
The
first hit,
sweet spot that she's made.
so like, yeah, exactly. Like this little indent where the wood is cracked inwards, and you just come through and swing it sideways and hit the exact same spot, and after that,
Full of gunpowder.
it just explodes with force, and out of that falls a like a sort of medium-sized leather pouch. And as it hits the deck, you hear it clink.
Ooh.
Pick that up. What's
Hey, no. Mine.
You guys have no respect for
And I'll just see what it is.
furniture.
So you open it up, you undo the little leather sort of tie-uppy thingy. God, such a good vocabulary. on me.
Tie-uppy thing. Woo!
Yeah. So you open that up and you find gold coins.
Hell yes.
In which you find 200 gold coins.
Oh shit!
Just kind of split, not tell anyone else.
You generally handle my money.
Okay, alright, I'll keep it. I'm not going to complain, mate.
I also found these other 8.
Thank you. That brings me up to
200.
Oh,
That
Nice.
golden pocket watch I got.
Yes.
Does it look... Is there anything about it that seems magical, or...
As you look at it, you realise it's running backwards.
Would
Oh, it's a
my
countdown
detect
clock.
magic
You're fucked.
cross on that?
Nope.
It's running backwards.
Is it one of those pirates?
What
in the
time is it?
Caribbean?
What time does it currently say?
On the pocket watch.
Yep.
What year is it?
one.
It is 10 past 4.
what's the time and
And it's counting backwards.
Yes.
That gives us about an hour... Wait, 10 past 4 is... 7 hours and 56 minutes? No, wait. I've
You
got it
rolled, you
backwards.
rolled to
What's
get 10
in
past
the
4.
What? If it's already counting backwards, I think it's counting down, right?
Well, it just
It's a
the
clock.
hands are moving backwards.
What a strange watch.
Maybe we're the ones who are moving backwards.
Oh my god. What if he was just left-handed?
It didn't.
Left-brained watch.
He likes to
Can everyone else see you detect magic? Just you? Cool.
This is fucking sweet, and I'll continue fixing up my quarters.
Nice, nice. Alrighty, and Rin, I believe you were
Yeah.
finding a secluded
I've
place.
picked up the small
chest.
chest and I'm very solemnly finding a corner of the deck.
Solemnly.
Yes.
Aw.
Rin has never seen so much blood and violence before.
Oh.
I'm
And
gonna
she's struggling to comprehend what just happened.
So you're on top of the deck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right, and you're just kind of sitting there with this chest, and you're just like,
kind of want to go find Rin and just sit by her.
What a day.
Yeah, so yeah, just sit down and open it.
you try to open it, it's locked.
I realizing that I can't open it, I'll put it behind my back and lay on it. And then I'll spend some time looking at the other items I picked up and just try and play with them, like move them around, see if I can figure out what they do.
Do you want to give me a investigation check?
Yeah.
Roll every dice you got.
Actually, give me one for the coin.
7.
Yeah, no, you're just tossing it back and forward in your hand and looking at the small details of it, and it just looks like a fucking copper coin. A brass coin, sorry.
You want me to do one for each?
Sure, yeah, go for it.
Okay, the conch. 13.
Yeah, so you looking it over, and it's a pretty looking conch, and as you're sort of messing around with it, you kind of put it up to your ear and stuff like that, so you can hear the ocean as they do. And for whatever reason, you decide to just say hello inside the conch, and then all of a sudden it speaks back to you in a language you don't understand.
Probably just backwards.
Oh.
What language is it?
What languages do you speak? No,
So
you
outside
just
the
tell me the languages, mate.
I speak Common, Elvish, Giant, Draconic.
You don't understand it.
What does it sound like?
Sounds like your voice in a different language.
Ooh.
I bet it's just backwards.
Is there like a
Split
piece that
tendon.
you could breathe through? Like,
No, not that kind of conch.
okay. Interesting.
Cool magic item.
And the boots.
And the boots, yes.
I will try them on and see if my feet fit inside them. 9.
9, yeah, you're not sure. You
Man, poor rolls.
you put them on, and you find that even though they're a little bit big for you, they still kind of just fit to your form of your feet, and they don't feel uncomfortable to wear. So there's definitely something going on with these shoes, but you're just not sure about it. Are you gonna
If I
keep
take
them
a
on,
couple
or are
of
you gonna
steps, if I walk around a little bit in them, does anything
How long?
happen?
How long do you want to keep them on for?
You tune.
Oh. I'll just put them on and forget about them. Like, I won't think about them for a while.
You want to think about them for a while?
Yeah, cool. New
No
shoes.
worries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Click your
Shoes.
heels together.
I actually don't usually wear shoes, so this is a bit funny.
It's new sensation for you.
Yeah.
Cool.
You
I
walk
like
around
it.
like a dog that's
Yeah.
just picking roots for the first time.
Is there a bed in the captain's quarters?
Uh,
Oh my god.
no.
And I'm just gonna lay back and
Hammock.
kind of zone
What is the
out.
hammock?
Like everyone else.
Okay, sweet.
Because
He's
no one
not
wants a bed on
special.
the high seas.
Sliding.
That's it.
Yeah. Just gonna kind of rest back and zone out.
Is that now for a bit?
Yeah.
Cool. No worries.
Ash, you should go and get a hammock. I'm
Alright.
going to get back here. It's my first mate.
Alright, I'll go get a hammock.
Did Bronald just assume leadership of the whole
He
ship?
did. He did.
Whoa!
I'm not
Wear
complaining.
the hat, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh
I
my
think-
Sailing
god!
I think we need a
That
strong
guy
leader.
just died.
You're just
I know,
mad
you
that
were
you're not
there.
first mate.
I'm mad that I'm not first.
And
mate.
now there's a vacuum in the role of leadership,
Okay, so-
and that can only lead to mutiny. We need to
There
fix
is
that
a
ASAP.
there is a bosun
Well-
position available. Should anybody want that?
What is that?
Hang on, first and foremost, the Storm Strider is sinking right now, right?
No.
Let's go on.
It's gone?
Yeah.
Oh no,
Okay.
that's our old boat, right? This is our new one.
Alright.
Well,
Because that would have been
Oh, I didn't roll for the
Ren's
pearl.
first thing. Just helped.
Right. 12.
Do you
Is
have
it-
spells? You're not sure.
Pretty pearl.
It's a pretty pearl, and you notice it's the it's kind of like wavy underneath the surface, and it's kind of moving a little bit. But other than that, you're not sure. Yeah, what it does.
I will take out some like twine and just tie it to the hoop that I have on my ear.
You.
The pearl.
I'm pretty sure the pearl is like, isn't the pearl of power like the size of a
Tell them a story.
yeah.
Fist
It's a big fucking pearl.
One of my ears is like this.
Well, look, we'll go with standard pearl size. I like that.
Alright.
So,
Teeny
cool.
tiny.
You've got the pearl as an earring. I like it.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Just so we can clarify, you're up on the ship deck. Where is everyone else? You're in the captain's quarters still?
I'm gonna. Actually, where are you?
Well, there's a lot of people in the captain's quarters, so I'm gonna take everything I've got and like kind of have established in my little like rating thing, and I'm gonna go find a spot hidden downstairs, like deep in the ship somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it all in a corner somewhere and throw a tarp over it.
Alright, no worries. Cool. Roll
doesn't
me
look like
a intelligence check.
Alright. That's my intelligence plus 2. 12. Oh, sorry, 13.
Alright, cool. Yeah, you find like a fairly auspicious little corner, and then when you throw the tarp over it, you kind of shape it in a way that kind of it just looks like
Nice.
it's covering standard stock,
Yeah.
rather than stolen treasures.
Cool. I will put the bottle of Rule Nuts whiskey though in my actual bag. I'll leave like all the jars and stuff and all the food kind of hidden there.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'll take the actual good whiskey with me.
No worries.
Your stash.
Yeah.
When he tells me to go find a hammock, I'm gonna go find a hammock And then I'm gonna go look for Scorch so that we can share that bottle of whiskey. I'm like rolling a cigarette on my way down.
And you two, what are you up to?
Wandering around.
Wandering around?
Yeah.
Yeah, just have a look.
Not been given
Check
any
it out.
instructions. So.
You feel a little bit lost at the moment. And Amos?
Armus is helping Captain Finn move things across from the sinking ship and just hanging out with him, making sure everything's secure and this boat's going to work for us.
Yep.
Cool.
That's also Ren's idea of a good time currently, is just making sure that everything's on the boat, whether people are okay, things need to be sorted.
Sweet, cool.
Gonna wash the blood off his face with a rag. And
Yeah. Cool. Alrighty, so you guys are currently on this new ship. It is...
Were there any women on the ship?
No.
It's bad luck.
What about like a boobied mermaid at the helm?
Yeah. Oh, we lost the mermaid. Do we try and saw her off the front as
From the bottom of the ocean.
send
Do you want to go look at what the what do they call that?
The boobied mermaid.
No.
No,
Masthead?
The mast?
No, it's not
Mast
mast.
head.
The bowhead?
Maybe none of us know anything about
The
ships.
statue
Yeah.
at the front of the boat.
Yeah.
The statue at the front of the boat. You so you go look at that? Alright, cool. You look at it and it is a skeleton, a large skeleton of a man. This is all in the shape of wood carving. And the face is like sort of still half filled with flesh. And it has a crown on top.
Is that a wooden flesh or actual flesh?
Wooden
Wooden flesh.
yeah.
Alright.
Goodness
I'm
The detail's
going,
really good, guys.
Sounds pretty crazy.
I'm going to exclaim, a buxom lass. I like her.
To the skeleton.
Oh my god.
Cool. Is anyone else looking around at the ship for things to steal, or that's basically it?
I mean, imagine we'll once over it once we
Yeah.
get underway.
Yeah.
Hardly stealing. I mean, this belongs to us now.
Well,
That's it.
yeah,
It's my
yeah,
ship.
That's it.
We won't have that conversation yet.
What's the crew up to from the old ship?
So
left.
they're just
yeah.
finishing up unloading all the materials from the previous ship, and they're putting them in the sort of correct positions and all the rest of it. And once that's kind of done, you actually hear Captain Finn go, "Righto, come on, let's all have a meeting, shall we? We need to figure out what the fuck we're gonna do next."
Do I hear that from the captain's quarters or?
Well, so he would have sort of went around the ship, knocking on doors and stuff, just like, "Yep, come on, we're
Did I
we're getting
patch
together."
the hole in the door yet?
Give me another dex check.
Would I have heard Captain Finn from my corner of...
That is just flat decks, right?
Yeah.
14.
14. I'd say you're proficient with a hammer. I mean, you have a warhammer, so I'd say you're proficient with a hammer. Yeah, no, you patch it, yeah. And the nail job you do this time looks a lot better than the previous
I
one.
would have thought our cannon would have splintered the door apart.
Like,
No, it
doesn't
shot at
make
such a
sense.
velocity that
Oh,
it's
okay,
made
then
like a
it's
nice
so-
clean hole. Yeah.
Nice.
It was the fact that we kicked it off the fucking hinges and we ran in after.
It's a nice clean hole from the cannon, and they were just fucking rolling it.
I just like to imagine you kind of stuck your hand in it and just...
just opened it.
Yeah.
I just assumed that you jumped straight through the hole.
Should have considered that.
And I'll head up, to talk to Finn. Hat on.
Alright, sweet.
Did the captain have a coat as well?
Dude.
Yes.
It would be
Too
soaked
long
in blood.
for
Soaked in blood, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
It's
for
way
sure.
too long for me.
Yes, 100%.
But
To take
okay.
it up a bit.
We'll still have it on.
You're like a bride on her wedding day.
Did Captain
be all
Finn
straight
come
trailing
behind
behind
that,
you.
or would I have
Trail of
heard-
blood. Like,
Sorry, what was that?
Go away.
Would I have heard Captain Finn? Or would he have
Yes,
come
yes,
from-
being up on the
okay.
deck, yeah. So he would have went down below, sort of rounded everyone up, and then as soon as he was on top, just kind of yelled out for people to,
Do you want
I'm
to
gonna take the chest with me and sit on it.
Do you want
Sit
control
on
of
it.
this boat?
Up on deck.
Do you want control of this boat?
in name only.
Wait, how small is this chest? Is it like something you could hide in your bum? Like,
I
are you
think it's
sitting
like,
on it that it's hidden? Or
I'm
you
not
sitting on it
particularly
like
trying to
it's
hide it.
Shoulder
yeah.
chest.
Is it like
Put it in your prison wallet.
one arms?
Yeah, it's about this big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so yeah, you can, and it's not
It's
very
not
heavy.
hidden.
Like it does have steel straps around it, but it's a sturdy chest, but it's not very heavy. So yeah.
Is anyone here a tailor?
Oh no. I knew someone named Taylor. He taught me how to make pancakes.
Oh my god.
Right. So I just wanted to bring all you guys in because we found ourselves in a bit of a fucking situation. I won't lie, thought we were all going to die at the moment. I realised, or Rin realised that fog was moving against the wind because, that generally means Murgos. And when you see a Murgo, you don't really live to tell the tale. So, thank you, I guess.
If no one lives to tell the tales, then how are their tales?
Shut the fuck up.
You're welcome.
So, the question is now is, what do we do with the fucking ship?
We have employment waiting for us, don't we?
The employment can go fuck itself. We have 32 cannons.
Yes, the employment was scheduled, but I do believe that's probably a low priority at the moment, considering what we're up against now.
What are we up against now?
Well, we're in the middle of the Valen Gulf with a Murgo warship that has stolen property.
Does that not improve our odds?
No.
Commandeered.
What do you need to... I mean... Okay, I'm sorry.
Quick
But we're
paint
on
job.
a Murgo warship with
18
36
cannons.
cannons.
What if they had 2
Ring
warships?
raises a hand.
Yes.
I don't really know what Murgo means. I'm picking up that the tone is bad, but I'm not quite sure why that makes our situation
You grew up in
bad.
Venturous,
Yes.
so you would have at least heard that the Murgos are just people you don't want to fuck with.
Okay.
They sacrifice a lot of their own population to the god they that they worship that one. And when they start running low on people, they go and find other people. So they quite often will take prisoners from neighboring cities and countries. They quite often raid the blue nomads.
There's a much simpler and more fun way to make people.
Well, that's the other thing.
You're a chick. Dude?
I'm a tall man.
He's
Just a
I am an
every-
elven man.
Just a regular 8 foot tall
Personality traits.
average.
Wow.
8 foot.
Hi guys, definitely not a cop here.
Hello, fellow children.
But so the Murgos, you generally don't want to get caught up with them because if they do catch up with you and they decide like, hey, you're easy pickings, you're not coming back from that. You're going to be held in their cells until you get sacrificed on an altar.
But do we not seem like we're the Murgos if we're on the ship?
If they come face to face, but that ship can be spotted from 3-4 miles away on a clear day.
But yeah, we're on the Murgo ship, so surely that means that
What are the
people aren't going to mess with
Why don't
us.
we repaint the ship?
Well, here's the
Yeah.
thing. You also know that in the same seas are a lot of the Venturi Navy patrolling as well, because they help keep the border between the Murgo Seas and the Venturi Seas. So it 1 + 1 = 2. So if you're in a Murgo warship and you're in a territory that you're not supposed to be, then
They certainly learnt to shoot first, ask questions later.
Out of character. Oh, sorry.
Finn,
yes.
would it not be prudent to drop cannons, gain as much speed as we can, and get somewhere where we can take all this shit off the boat? The skeleton at the front, the Murgo flags, the paintings that are full overhaul, and then we've got a boat, a big boat.
Yeah, quickly out of character. What makes
Yeah.
it look like a Murgo warship?
The flag is one of them, and the fact that the whole ship is black with like dark red trimmings.
Oh, actually, let's Before we go repainting it, that's a fucking look.
I was thinking, thinking
so
gold.
somebody obviously grabbed the flag off of the Storm Strider, right? Before it sunk to the depths. No one?
No one.
Do they have a spare?
Why would they?
Yeah, on the boat.
Who here is good at arts and crafts?
I'm actually pretty good at arts.
Get the white surrender flag and let's paint it.
Yeah, let's paint our white flag.
No,
Yeah.
because then the Murgos will know.
Do we have...
had the surrender flag?
Yeah, true.
Ran, that's such a good idea.
What? Paint the white surrender flag?
No, saving the flag from the old ship.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
If only someone had done it.
That was
I wish
something that we
they
should have
thought
thought
of it.
about.
So you guys would also kind of put together, because it's not a stretch, that this warship was obviously on a mission, which meant it had a return date. And if that's not met, someone's going to come looking.
Okay.
So, are you telling me throughout our investigation of the ship, we found nothing to do with their mission?
I think we did find the papers, but they were gibberish to us. We didn't understand what they were.
So
We collected the paperwork.
let me just bring up my notes about that one.
Surely, as a sailor, you would kind of make some sense of stuff.
I haven't read
or
them.
is it because who
Coordinates.
has
Find
the
a log.
Why don't we
Yeah,
just go
we saw
somewhere they would never expect us to go? Somewhere especially dangerous.
I'm with
Straight to their home.
I'm with Dryfool on this one. If we drop cannons and anything we don't need to survive the journey, will be a lot faster than anything else in the bay. We'll run straight through them.
like to
Dropping
go fast.
cannons is not going to improve your speed all that much.
Why?
36 cannons worth?
Well, yeah, it's going to help,
What
right?
can we drop?
But it's still not going to
Sailors.
bring your speed up to something like a
A faster built ship.
like a sloon or something like
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? So yeah,
If
because the ship itself is built for sturdiness.
Also, if we drop
not
the
for
cannons, what's the point of keeping the ship?
Oh, just, a way to dry land.
Unless you don't have the lifeboat ready.
Drop the entire ship.
Drop the ship. We
Aren't
need
there
to go
quicker
somewhere
ways
quick.
that we can travel while the ship?
If we're scared of the ship, why don't we just take
Oh.
some lifeboats and go to the nearest
Yeah.
land?
Oh,
Because
that is a pickle.
What we can
pussy.
Do the heck off. Why
Yep.
do you
how many? So it's 36 cannons.
I say,
Let's
all
ride
right.
the cannons.
So the Storm Strider is a government vessel, right? Does it have a number that is associated with it, which Finn would know?
It's not a government vessel. It's contracted.
Contracted.
It's a government contract that he takes every now and then. Generally, it's just a cargo vessel.
So, is there anything identifying that we could just slap on the side of the ship with a bit of paint, which would indicate to the people that we are with that we are not a threat?
Well,
Identify.
unless anyone's got paint on them,
I have paint on me.
do you?
What?
How much?
Not
Like,
enough.
like makeup paint.
let's
There'd be tar.
remember, every time we take a step towards not being shot by the naval vessels, we are being shot by the Murgo vessels.
Exactly.
And they have 32 cannons per ship.
Yeah.
Well, we could line all the cannons up to the back and fire them all at once to give us a start.
Well, where do we actually want to go?
Where is the closest landmass?
Let's just go.
Why don't we just beeline for the closest shore, and then we dump the ship, try and hide it as best we can, return if we have the
Well,
choice.
Ren, that's Ren. That's exactly what I was kind of thinking because Venturus is a bit of a no-go. I don't think rocking up to Venturus Port with a Murgo warship that we can't particularly decorate in a way that says, "Hey, we're okay," is going to generally lead to our deaths.
Well, we just came from
If
there.
we're-
Surely we could.
There's always parking it just round the corner, and then coming in
Coming in
with...
with a... But it would also mean that...
The only place we can get to straight away would be the Blue Nomads.
What's the blue nomads?
Anyone have proficiency in survival?
Yes.
You do.
Yes.
Hey.
I do actually.
Sick.
The
That's
Blue
a wisdom
Nomads
skill.
are a populace of people who take refuge in the frozen wastelands of the north. They it's not an easy life out there, but they generally seek it just for freedom.
I couldn't see them.
And so they can live by their own right.
We may be able to exchange the boat to these people for whatever it is that we need to.
Well, see, the thing, they're still going to freak out. As most people would.
Until we drive the boat onto their shore.
People always
That's
judge
it.
books by their covers.
It's going to be tense, no matter where we go. I mean, we could even sail back to Silverwood, but I don't like our chances of getting past the Venturi Navy.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, it's possible.
And they're shoot on sight, aren't they?
Well,
No. So the relationship between the Murgos and Venturis is sketchy at best, but it's definitely still diplomatic.
Yeah.
So it's not shoot on sight, it's more what the fuck are you doing here? And if you are aggressive to us, then we will take you out.
That sounds like a pretty good bet for rocking up to them and going, hey,
Or
we're
we could
not
do the
shooting.
lifeboat thing that you suggested. But in response to what you said before, trading the boat for what we need to get where we're going, what do we need and where are we going?
These are questions that we do not know the answer to.
I imagine we're all headed somewhere very different for very different reasons.
Aye, and I'm not too keen to give up the boat.
So I did some searching on my own, but did anyone spot any birds, messenger birds at all?
Some birds tried to attack me.
That was the other boat.
I did witness that, yeah. Sven had a good laugh. God rest his soul.
Yeah.
Didn't he
Not
die?
laughing
Oh
now.
yeah, he did.
Sven? Yes.
How did he die?
Oh no.
That's interesting.
How did
What a
Sven
shame.
die?
What an awful shame.
Sven?
Yeah.
Taken up by one of the cannons.
I suppose when you're that wide, you're an easy target.
Did you curse him?
Didn't know it was in a Furbolg's nature to
Someone's stolen my
make fun of a
mouse.
dead man's weight.
Can I please have?
I never make fun.
He
I just
was an
made
asshole.
an observation.
I'll make fun of his weight. Fuck him.
That wasn't making fun of his
God
weight.
rest his soul. But
I'll speak ill of the dead.
I'll speak ill of the dead.
Right, well,
Don't
he was a
mind
bit
him,
rude.
he's infernal.
Can I have my thing back?
clearly.
Finn,
Yes.
we've proven ourselves to be a fairly competent team.
Yes. Yes. You are definitely,
You as with us as
Capable.
well.
some of you a little bit cunty, but capable.
What do you think our odds are of running the Iron Pass?
Oh, yeah, no, that's a death sentence.
That sounds like
Why?
we should do it.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, sure, we got a bunch of cannons, but who's going to fire them?
No. Why?
Well, not only that, the Iron Pass is constantly patrolled by other Murgo warships.
And we look like them.
Weren't we going through the Iron Pass?
Well, you're at the mouth of it, so you're about to enter it.
But
Looks like we're about to do it
out of
anyway.
character,
Yeah.
what was the Stormstrider's plan for getting through the Iron Pass?
So there is a relationship between the Murgos and Venturis.
Okay, and why didn't
and Silverwood.
They
why didn't that
attacked.
help us anyway?
Sorry?
Why didn't that help us before?
Yeah, why did they attack anyway?
What do you mean?
The Murgos
Well, they attacked us.
Yes, they shouldn't have.
Oh.
Oh, so they double. Can someone help me make sense of these logs?
As far as you know,
Logs?
right,
The notes.
you should have been allowed passage through the Iron Pass.
For some reason, they stopped us. So we might guess that any other Murgo ship would try to stop us as well. But we
Our
look
expectations
like
have been subverted.
Before you got to where the Murgos generally patrol, you were attacked. So you were attacked before you even got
Okay,
to...
so these might even just be an outlier.
them. They might be rogue Murgos.
Rogue mermaids!
What I think might actually be the case is
Speaking of, roll initiative. No.
I think that maybe they were on a mission that probably meant no one could have spotted them. And when they saw us, they realised that they were witnesses.
thought they were
and
fog.
Yep, they had magical fog.
Yes,
Now,
but the fog is indicative of
Speaking of the fog, I
most
fucked up
Mogos.
last session because the fog was cast by the sorcerer.
So it should have gone.
It should have gone. I should have been making concentration checks for the fog as he was fighting, and I completely forgot.
It didn't really change
It
where
didn't
we
affect
fought,
us.
so.
No, it was the whole idea of it was just to obscure the ship as they approached.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ren's gonna say, "This conversation is making me tired," and then she leaves.
Good night, Ren.
Is your Furbog friend okay?
It's been a long day for her.
She,
Not accustomed to bloodshed.
But like, that's like just past adulthood.
she seems pretty shaken by this whole experience. I would have thought she might have been a little bit more prepared for. I mean, she kicked some ass back there, but the after effect she seemed to have gotten to her a little bit. Is she going to be okay?
Bit of a greenhorn for violence.
You've known her a while, have you?
Me? No.
Oh,
You can just tell.
Let's not condemn sensitivity.
did anyone know her before that you guys were on the docks?
We left Venturous together. See someone like that in the streets every now and then, we kind of stand out, but she's good. She's a good person.
Right.
This is probably a bit much.
Fair enough. So you and Rin had knew each other in Ventura. Okay, Venturous. Right. Okay. Well, again, it's going through the Iron Pass. I think is not a great idea. Going back to Venturous is skating on very thin ice. Going back to Silverwood, coming from. I grew up in Silverwood, so their military force. It's never been necessary because of Venturous. We've always had their aid. We've always had their navy in the waters to help us. And anything, any issues that came from the north, we generally fixed ourselves. And if we couldn't, then Venturous was happy to lend extra security work or guards for it. But so if we go back there, it's not going to be an issue pulling up to port and trying to convince people because we're not going to get shot on sight. What will be hard is getting past the Venturi Navy. They litter the waters of the Valen Gulf, and it's fairly likely we will be spotted before we get back to Silverwood.
Well, let's not go getting spotted by anyone from Venturous. It sounds a bit... Alright, let's, so this other option, these blue nomads, whoever they are, will, easy enough to kind of get there, right? I mean, I'm not entirely attached to this ship. If everyone wants to...
I'm not giving up me boat.
Oh, you can stay on it.
Well, I understand the position you guys are in. All of a sudden, we now can claim the ship. If we were to somehow...
You mean we?
We put the captain in the grave,
Are we not?
and we killed the first mate.
This is
Are we not
our
a
We
team?
took his quarters, and your ship is at the bottom of the ocean, mate.
Right.
Shouldn't the
that
captain
case-
go down with his ship?
If that's the case, I have no want for a Mogo warship. I think I might just take a lifeboat
Will you?
and get the fuck out of here.
So a lifeboat off our warship?
I don't understand why you guys are being so hostile. Finn's been
I feel like
Just
we
saying.
civil.
He's the only one qualified to be a captain. Firing names.
You're a sailor background,
Yeah.
not a fucking experienced captain of the seas.
Yeah.
Alright?
You were a
Let's
sailor.
not alienate Finn.
Finn, you are of course welcome upon my ship, which will be this one here.
Aye.
I'm sorry, did you claim Captain Hood when we were
And
looking?
who
I'm
killed,
wearing the clothes.
who killed the
I've
captain?
got the cap.
But who killed the previous captain?
Oh, give the hats to Kobold.
Not
then.
relevant. I don't really like water.
I mean, if it's all the same, I'll put my hand up for the Captain Hood.
Oh, we are all at risk sitting here.
I did naturally assume you guys would just kind of look to me to leave until we got back to port. But
That
if
would
you
be the
guys are
logical-
all gunning for captain, then go for it. Honestly, it looks like you got a bit to figure out.
Spells disaster.
So if you will, I will.
Can you sail?
I put up my hand with the captain's signet ring on it, and I'm like,
This is 3 very strong
The
claims.
captain.
I have the hat, you have the ring, and you're a talkative
Why don't
bastard.
Why don't we settle this after we find some semblance of safety? Maybe work together until then.
Work together.
You notice now Finn has kind of pulled his crew aside and are kind of like whispering back and forth between each other.
I'm gonna grab Ash and Scorch in a huddle, which is difficult because I'm like half that size.
I'm only 5 foot.
Aye. If I can propose a tribunal of 3 captains until such a time as we can get a proper crew.
I'm listening. Alright.
I don't really want to be captain. I'm just feeling really angry.
I
at the
will
minute.
just cut you out and grab
Hey.
Scorch.
I feel like this. I like to be included though.
She like
Hence the angst.
procs out an ice.
Duality of captainship.
It's got merit.
Hey,
Trial.
I'll sail the boat, and you talk to the people.
I be the
I do love
muscle?
talking to the people.
And I love sailing boats.
Alright, so okay. For now at least. We'll
I light up my cigarette.
And I'll dispose of any ne'er-do-wells.
Just keep me hidden.
Can we see land?
No.
Can we see sea?
You know.
Can we see sword?
Oh,
You can see rocks.
As they fall, and you don't.
Just a rock lands on the boat, just destroys it.
Well,
is a sextant a telescope?
my recommendation would
Found
be
magnifying glass.
get the ship into port and get the colours changed.
Well, then my recommendation would be don't ostracize the crew and get people that can actually sail off the boat.
That sounds like a job for the talker.
Cool. Then stop
do
talking.
And I'll sail the boat.
And with that, you see Finn kind of go, okay. Yeah, no. He turns back to the rest of you and goes, well, with what you guys are still trying to figure out and a little bit of odd behaviour from some of you, me and my crew are going to take leave, if that's okay with you. We're going to take a single lifeboat and we're going to sail to the closest shore and never see you guys again.
Finn,
What does that mean for our employment?
if I may,
You may.
a lifeboat. Right now, we know for sure that the Murgos, the other crew, are taken off. They're in the vicinity around, and if they contact any of their other ships, you better believe they're coming straight here. To be in the water, to be that vulnerable, seems a bit of a risky play. I feel it'd be better for us all, for the time being, to stay on board and work together as a team and get out of this alive.
We're currently in the middle of the Valen Gulf between the two shores. On the the southeastern side we've got the Murgos, and on the northwestern side we've got the Blue Nomads. Both are roughly, from where I last checked, about 4.5, 5 hours of hard rowing from here.
Can we see land with an hourglass?
Hourglass.
Spike.
I mean, you can certainly try, but all you see is
Sand.
So yes, you see land.
Technically.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
Oh, Ren, you got some dirt.
Yes!
No. It's still like so. Just so, do you try? Are you trying to look through the spyglass looking for land?
Alright.
We have navigation equipment.
Finn.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we have navigation.
And you would be proficient in it, right?
Yes. Yeah. So Finn spots you doing that, and he goes, "The nearest coastline is roughly 12, 13, maybe 14 miles from here. You're not going to see it from here."
Use the metric
Are
system.
you using it backwards?
God, it's so far away.
Sorry, Ash,
Like,
you can't
no
move
idea.
that far. You only have 22 0.75 meters of square of movement.
You can move in squares.
Well, then, in that case, my question to the crew: would you prefer to do 4 or 5 hours of hard rowing, or would you rather stay aboard and we'll
And
have a nice-
doing what?
we'll sail in
To where?
Silverwood?
And when you run into the Venturi Navy?
We tell them what happened.
Before or after they attack?
Well, the idea is we spot them first and we're able to fly.
The truce between
Who
the
has
Venturi and the
message?
Murgos is that their ships do not leave the Iron Pass.
Kind
There's
of.
no reason for them to be in the Gulf. It's not their turf.
But to have yourself aboard, someone who knows people around Silverwood, who can vouch on our behalf and get us closer to the town.
I am well known in Silverwood. I am not well known with the Venturi Navy. And I gather none of you are either.
I thought the Venturous Navy weren't likely to fire on us straight away.
Look, it's a risk I'm not willing to take, considering I can row for 4 hours, get to land, and then go from there back to Silverwood completely fine.
Think
Yeah.
they won't find you in your lifeboat?
I vote we listen to the captain.
Perhaps we should vote.
Would it be bad if I break all the boats at this present?
Yes, it
If
will.
you break all the boats,
Then we can't escape, so no, don't do that.
you're clinically insane.
Rage out.
Oh my god.
Finn,
Oh, now, bitch.
Running around the background.
if you remember the last captain, when he barricaded himself in his office with barrels of gunpowder,
Yes.
and we
I remember as it was only 15 minutes ago.
We took a small break, and we came back with a solution. I ask that you don't leave. You give us a small break, and we will come back to you with a solution.
I am happy to give you half an hour. After that, I'm leaving on one of the lifeboats, unless you guys decide to take this boat to the nearest shore. The nearest friendly shore, because otherwise, I understand what's out there. I know what's going to happen. I'm fairly certain I know what's going to happen, and I, for my sake and my crew's sake, know what the best risk is in regards to keeping them all alive.
Aye.
So if you guys want to pull off some other shit, be my guests. But half an hour, come back with whatever you've got. But in the meantime, I will be grabbing whatever shit I need.
I ask that you don't do that until you know you're going to leave.
I'm not allowed to pack.
Not supplies that we may need for this voyage.
It's their
You
stuff.
can
There's
pack your
heaps, bro.
own
I-
things.
Out of character,
Yeah.
I understand that, right? But it would be folly for me to let Finn start taking shit from the boat and call it packing while he gets ready to row away. If we need his help and we have to again out of character,
Yeah.
and we have to strong arm him, I'm not letting him leave.
Okay, but yeah, so you're trying to tell him right now he can't pack supplies for just him and his crew to leave, considering
Not for 30 minutes.
what?
Not for 30 minutes.
Dude, they can only take so much. The amount of supplies that they could fit
Yeah.
on a lifeboat.
Pack
with-
after 30 minutes.
For 30 minutes.
Listen. The amount of supplies, just so I can clarify,
Drive
They wanna
like
leave in
fucking
30
shit.
just so I can clarify, the amount of supplies that they can fit on a lifeboat with the 6 crew, is a fraction of what you guys still have.
Yeah, then
But
why
he
is
doesn't
it
want
such a
Finn
big
to
deal?
cut and run.
That's it.
Well, that's fine, but threatening him with...
Well, I'm not threatening
You're
him.
the
I'm
reason
just,
he wants to cut and run.
I'm just saying, out of respect,
Don't
do
start
not
packing
start
yet.
packing until you know you're going to leave, which will be in 30 minutes' time.
No. Can I not just start packing now? I would like to, if you don't have a solution in half an hour, leave at that time. Not spend another 15, 20 minutes pack. Guys,
Are you scared of what will happen
I'm surprised
after
you
half an hour's time?
yes.
Time limit.
The more time we spend here, sitting here, on this ship, the more at risk we are of just getting blown to pieces.
I thought we just go to a friendly shore. Let's just
There are no friendly shores.
Hear me out.
no nearby shore,
We can
unoccupied
chill.
shore.
Well, yeah,
And
the
then
Blue
screw
Nomads.
the
Yeah, let's just go to the Blue Nomads.
I agree. We should go to the Blue Nomads.
I concur. Blue Nomads, or if we can help it, Silverwood. Someone that isn't going to blow us apart when we get into port, so we can do a good repaint of the ship.
Well, Silverwood, we'd have to get through the Venturi Army again. The Navy,
The
sorry.
Blue Nomads we don't.
No, they don't have a Navy. They are simple villagers. They're nomads, right? So any sort of encampments
They
do
would be
have.
used to the Murgo warships coming in for supplies and shit like that, right?
Not just that, no, raiding them. They don't come in for supplies, they have all their own supplies.
But they wouldn't attack us?
They would start,
Running away.
if anyone's on the
That's
coastline
going to be a really good
and they
option.
see a Murgo warship coming,
Can I?
then,
We had a
you know,
little further down.
they will, start making preparations to leave.
To leave,
Don't
but
like
not
being
too far back.
railroaded.
No, they
Okay,
Alright,
so
let's go to the land of wimps.
They protect
From
themselves through guerrilla warfare. They disappear into the wildlands, and it's like invading out of character. It's like invading Russia in the winter.
not packing for half an hour while we come up.
You're at a severe
Not a good
disadvantage,
idea.
friend.
Fails, then.
If
Every
you are not
roll you
from the
make is
land.
a violent disadvantage.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright.
All DCs are plus 10.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I'm going to activate Primal Savagery and
What does
just
that do
start growing my claws and my teeth start becoming a little bit sharp. And I'm going to go up to him and I'm going to be like, he said, don't pack for 30 minutes. Do you think you can handle that? And I'm just gonna
Okay, cool. Yeah, so he looks at your teeth, which kind of grow into points, and the fact that your claws like thicken and lengthen, and he realizes some shit's happening, and he kind of stands there for a minute, sort of just sort of scanning you up and down, and then all of a sudden looks around the room. How are you guys acting to this?
Does she need to intimidation?
You know, you nodded from.
Yeah.
Not in front.
Nope.
Yeah, cool. I would say, the fact that you're growing claws, it's not really intimidating. It's more like sending a message, like this is what we're about. So that's it.
Now he wants to get out of here, man.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
but he will not leave for 30 minutes.
I'm
From
going.
I thought we
Yes.
decided to go to the Blue Nomads anyway, which is what he wants to do.
Well, we
No.
we want to talk about it as a group first. Take a little bit of time, make sure we make the right choice. We don't want this Finn to book it, right? Or for us to make a choice and then be like, actually, my shit's already packed.
So you approach him. What did you say again?
He said not to pack for 30 minutes. Can you handle that?
Yeah, he kind of looks you up and down, and looks around and see you guys all like looking at him like, yeah, no, this is what we're doing. So he's just like, understood. And he sits down.
Let's have our chat then.
If you want to be involved, we're in the captain's quarters. I'll head down to down below deck.
I'm going to tell Finn.
You're gonna leave the guy that you just told not to pack
I imagine someone is
under
staying
the
up.
threat
I'm
of death.
still up on the deck.
I'll stay with Finn as well.
You guys all would have been in like a common room talking
Should we
to
just stay in
Finn
the same
at the moment.
room?
So
Let's just stay in the
are
same
you
room.
leaving?
Stay in
Are
the
you
same
leaving the room?
Oh, we'll just talk out of earshot of him then. So
You got to talk out of
Does it
earshot
have
of
to be
it.
a separate
So you're
conversation?
sending him away, or what are you doing?
We're going to just
We're
move away.
just gonna
move
move
away
away
from him.
10 feet
Okay.
away.
Yeah, so
That's
we're
it.
still in eyesight,
Alright.
but we're going to.
Okay.
So what we don't want is him to listen.
Huddled whispers and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Alright.
I'm
Yeah.
over in my corner.
I will quickly, like, as everyone's huddled up, I'm going to go walk over to Rin real quick.
Yep.
And just be like,
Hey.
we're just real quickly deciding what we're doing. Do you want to be involved? Are you okay?
Today was just a lot more than I expected for the second day of this adventure.
Yeah, look, I know I promised a fun time on, like, exploring the world, and
You definitely said fun.
in my defense, the year's not over yet. So, hey, 2 days in, it's only up from here, right?
It hasn't been 2 days.
It's almost been 2 days, so look, we're just kind of just throwing together some ideas and kind of deciding where we want to go. Would you like to be involved? Do you want any Do you need some space? Do you need some time?
I don't really have any ideas or really know what's out there, so I'll let you guys make the decision.
Alright, well... Okay. And he kind of just, like, very awkwardly just puts his hand on your shoulder and is just like... looks almost a little bit, like, disgusted himself for, like, that display of affection. Just like... look... Yep. And just turns around and walks back.
And just before you leave, I'm going to say, I think I need your help with some other stuff later, but yeah, later.
Yep, later. Yep. Yep. Cool. Yep, right. And he takes off the rest of the group.
Sorry, what do you want to say?
I love that.
It sounded like it was a bit uncomfortable waters when you were like, oh, she's good people. You know?
So who is in the huddle?
Scorch isn't, you know,
Yeah, Ren's
good with people, like,
Ash.
being nice to people.
Are you in the huddle?
Yes.
I'm a sabred Finn, and you're on the deck. Right. Aye. Cards on the table. I need this ship.
Why? Why? I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't think
I
anyone will try to
Because-
take it from you. This guy doesn't want it.
Well, what was your plan prior to us having this ship?
I have an entire world to explore. They ship like this? Excellent.
Well, let's take it to these blue nomads who just run from us. Let's repaint it, make it pretty.
Yep. We do not have to give up the
Work
ship.
with it.
We do not have to trade it. We simply need to get somewhere safe.
And while we're at it, we can drop our friends off on land.
That's it.
And pick up a new crew.
Yes,
I
maybe. We sell a couple cannons. We have funds.
What we could do as well is use the sail closer to the shore, use the lifeboats, take Finn with us, to then say, hey, we're going to sail up in a ship that's going to look terrifying. It's okay.
You think Finn's gonna
I don't
allow
know.
himself to be used?
Could you imagine if
I
you were
feel
in
like
one of the blue
we
nomads?
could make it feel
Wouldn't
like
trust that
Finn
at all.
I would
doesn't
not trust that at all. Hey, we're going to sail a warship into your town.
How many more crew
Well,
are alive and we could assume are loyal to Finn?
Oh, actually, I have a list.
You have a list?
I do. I wrote them all down.
Finn's crew.
Yeah.
So,
4 of them are still alive.
beat me to it.
It's probably 4 or 5, yeah.
Keep your pages open, Rachel.
Shit, alright.
It's a fair amount of people. We're at sea.
Yeah, so there's 4 people left on his crew.
Ruick.
Dwarf, Diggory, the half-orc,
Albie.
Albie, the human, and Rusty Knuckle. I have also taken notes.
Good on you,
I'm glad some of you have. Jesus Christ, I had no idea what those names were. Except for Rusty.
isn't Rusty dead?
No, we're still alive.
God,
No, Rusty's alive.
Sven and Jack both died.
I think sailing into the blue nomads is the right idea. We cannot and I will not give up this ship.
If we don't
So you
have
just,
to.
what, exploring
The ship-
the oceans?
You ever tried to explore the world, son?
Well, I'm more of a,
I tell you what, it's a hell of a lot easier when you can go around the outside.
yes, but I mean, most of the good stuff is
I like that.
in the towns, in the cities.
You've not been at sea before, have you?
I don't like the sea.
The sea is, we're not having a terribly wonderful time at the moment.
I don't like being
In fact,
wet.
it sucks.
I don't like being cold.
We've had to kill a couple of people for...
Okay.
You would
There's no
know,
fresh food. Where's all the...
You would know as well that traveling by
cafe.
sea is not necessarily the quickest option. There's a lot of ocean on this planet, and the land is quite short. So for most places, it's actually easier to cross the land to get there rather than.
I've had a brainwave. It turns out it may not be so easy to travel by sea.
I've changed my mind about the
But we
boat
could
thing.
sell the
Hey,
ship from
that's what I'm thinking.
serious? Fucking nearly cause a mutiny out of stubbornness, and then you're like, wait,
Let's sell it.
first plan was wonderful.
Hold up. Just so you understand my train of thought, right?
Okay.
I am looking for something that could be anywhere. And so my brain was like, if I have a ship that can quite accurately navigate the world, right, that's a lot easier to do.
Look,
If it's easier for me to travel on foot, then my first thought would have been I'm selling this boat. I'll just walk.
there are like 4 major pieces of land in Silarune. As a sailor, you would have looked at plenty of maps before. So you know of Votor, the eastern continent that you guys are on currently. And you know most places within Votor, unless you're travelling from north to south, it's quite easy just to go. If you're going east to west, then by land is a lot easier.
Again, out of character, Carl, looking at this map, that looks like the easiest shit in the world to navigate by boat.
I'm seeing a lot of water going everywhere.
Okay, so if you wanted to get...
We just got to worry about things called navies.
That's it.
If you wanted to get from
Borders.
Mimbre to Paragon, how would you do that then?
I don't know where either of those.
Are you going to trace a
But
straight
on the
line?
As the DM, I trust your judgment that I would know that it's easier to travel by foot, right? At which point, I want to keep the ship to sell.
Yeah, absolutely.
So who's going to give us the most money?
I'm just
for it?
saying, on Votor, you would know if you're trying to get
You know
to...
what we could do?
What?
We could sail back to Silverwood, and then when we flag down the Navy, we're like, yo, we captured this for you, it attacked us in waters just out there, we would like a reward.
How do we stop them from shooting us out of the water first?
Yeah, that sounds like 50 cent
That
coin
white
flip.
flag.
50 cent
I
coin,
don't know,
50% chance of dying or not. Thanks.
But the thing is, if I was trying to get a sneaker warship in behind lines, the first thing I do would put a white flag, sail by, and blast the crap out of anyone.
Okay. What if we sail the lifeboats up to them first and be like, hey,
That
you
would
saw
be
us like
that would be the
a day
smartest
ago.
option, but it would mean
down, everyone's
spotting them before they were in lethal weapons range.
There's also the issue of I don't know how to sail.
Yeah, and Finn's crew, we've already pissed off to the
and
point
this
where
is-
they're not going to sail with us.
Alright,
So we don't try and sail a big
End
ship
of the
with no
day.
crew.
where do we want to go?
Blue
Just pick a
nomads.
place.
Blue Nomads.
Blue Nomads?
Blue Nomads.
Let's just head there.
Let's do it.
Where is
See if
where
we can
is-
turf the ship and
where is Finn going?
Oh, he'll
Eventually back
take
to
his own
Civil
way
War.
from there. He'll go back.
Is he heading towards Blue Nomads? I also think I think
I'm over there.
I think it would be a great idea because notice every time Scorch asked a question, only the captain would answer. So I think we could convince the crew
To what?
to help us
I could
sail the
quite
ship.
quite easily take
We can
him
convince them
away
to come with us,
for
perhaps.
maybe an hour if you reckon you could
If
sweet
we
talk them.
don't agitate them any further.
Look, I struggle with that sometimes.
I see
Come with
that.
me.
I see that.
I have very low patience.
I personally
Yeah.
am all aboard to sell the ship and get as much gold as we can from it.
We just
That
need
is
to get
certainly
to
an option.
somewhere we can
Definitely
sail
worth
the
looking
ship.
at. We need to evaluate the ship's
Are we
worth.
decided on the Blue Nomad part? Because we can get that ball rolling if
We
we're
might-
short
look,
on time.
That gets us, if we can go to Blue Nomads, which is where Finn wants to go, we have the crew with us for a little bit longer, they can help us sail the ship, get us where we need to go, and then we can decide what we're doing from there.
Yeah, so shall we
I
get
just want to
going?
put one more option on the table. We have a considerable amount of gunpowder.
I'm not liking the sounds of this one.
We're in the middle
Wait,
of
I am absolutely loving the sound of this.
So we let Finn know.
We are aware that if we sail through the Iron Pass, a Murgo warship is going to flag us down and try and board us.
But aren't we aiming
Who wants 2 warships?
And so,
What if
My idea?
What if there's a fleet?
my idea is,
Am I fucked?
we wait until we get boarded,
so trying.
and we blow our ship to high hell.
Oh my god.
We sink 2 of the bastards.
If I die
to
at
the
sea,
nomads.
if I die at sea, I'm gonna kill you.
I am.
I will kill myself if I die at sea.
We have 18 barrels of gunpowder. If I didn't pitch the exploding ship, I would feel
You
bad.
would feel disappointed. Okay, we got that out of the way. Let's not do that.
You know what? I agree. Let's sail to the
Can I-
Blue Nomads and try and turf the ship.
Can I throw a suggestion out there before we decide on that?
Yes.
We
Is it an
could
exploding ship?
potentially continue on and just disguise ourselves as a mega warship. So if
We
they,
get boarded.
Can we veto that idea?
We have the captain's signet ring. If we can make sense of the logs, I'm pretty sure Rin has access to things that can make her look like other people. So do I. Believe so does Score.
Oh yeah, it's a Skype gun.
So we could just carry
We
on.
could sail the Iron Pass.
Look.
And if they ask too many questions,
We
Scorch is below deck and he sets off all 18 cannons on the floor at the same time. He sinks the ship before they even have a chance to respond.
That's also not a thing I can do.
Maybe you could burn the wicks to the point where they're not burning enough, and then you use your ability to expand flame, and then they all fire at the same time.
Look, this is all well and good in theory, but the thing is, I don't want to go up against another ship like that.
That
If
would be
we
fine.
can avoid it, and hell, if we can sell the ship and get some gold from it, wonderful.
Okay,
that is
to the
for me
nomads.
best outcome.
Hey.
Objective number 1, get to shore alive.
Okay.
There we go.
Blue Nomads it is.
There we go.
Blue Nomads.
Let's go talk to Finn.
Whilst you guys are having that very, very long conversation, I'm going to speak to Finn. So put my hand on the shoulder.
On behalf of everyone.
Amos. What's up?
Captain, sorry that I didn't realize that this group was so aggressive, confrontational. This is my first outing with them.
Yeah, they're definitely a excitable bunch.
Yes. So, look, I'm leaning towards your idea of going to the Blue Nomads, but I'll do what I can to keep you safe from the rest of them.
Oh, thank you, Amos. We appreciate that. Yeah, we definitely do feel a little bit uneasy around this crew. They said some things that are a bit unnerving to the rest of my crew, and all we want to do is get out of here alive.
Yes, I understand.
So if you could put in a good word with them, that would be much, much appreciated, Amos.
Is that when we all burst out the door going, Blue Nomads! Hey, we're going Blue Nomads!
I'll see what I can do. They're taking a very long time to make a decision, aren't they?
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of back and forth. I can't exactly hear what you're talking about, but there is a lot of back and forth. And with that, it just makes us more nervous. And you notice Rurik kind of just with his hand on the hilt of his blade, just sitting there like looking intently at the rest of the crew, at your group.
Look, Rorik, I admire your bravery, but I don't think you will win, to be honest. I think it's best to
Think about your parents.
play it cool until we get to land, and then you can do as you wish.
It's not about winning, it's about going down with the fight.
I understand.
So, if that's how they want to play it, then I'm going to give it my best before. But I'm not looking for death. I just, like my captain here, want to get out of here alive.
Understood. Hey, are we done discussing? Where are we going?
Blue Nomads!
Blue Nomads.
There you go.
Finn had the right idea initially. It just took us a while to figure it out.
Hey, that's I forgot what planet I was living on. About the water density and how easy it would be to sail. It's my bad.
That's great.
I can't.
Out of character, this thing you're looking for, do you know it's on Votor?
I have no idea where it is.
No idea. It could be anywhere in the world.
I got told
Could it
it's
be-
on the surface.
Could it be?
Actually, narrows it down a lot.
That's why I cut out half.
For a fucking duergar, that's not a lot.
It cut out about half the map for me, but it's still a big map.
Hold on though, if it's on the surface, why are you trying to get onto the water? Wouldn't it get on
Because
land?
Surface?
well, because the idea is that if I have a ship, I can trace the entire coastline
What
and
if
check
it's
that.
inland?
It's like being able to check the entire edge of a map.
So you're doing the equivalent of always going left in a maze.
Yep.
Or like do the
That's gonna
outside.
take forever.
Do all the outside of the puzzle first.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
right. You get
And
the
work
edges.
my way in.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you think it'd be... you know what?
You're a dwarf. You can dedicate 100 years to your
I'm
quest.
also the dwarven equivalent of 20 years old.
Oh my god, he's young. He's naive.
Water on the puzzles.
Yeah. what age
It's actually the
would it
smartest
have?
idea to solve a puzzle.
Or what is the age?
It's not like.
I
just said that.
That's an equivalent of 30.
Oh boy.
Close to, yeah.
Oh boy. Also,
No, wait, I'm 7. I'm
Your
like-
drinking days are still ahead of you.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
let's go to the blue nomad.
With
You
that,
become an alcoholic and wise.
Finn looks up at you all as you come in and go, we've decided to go to the Blue Nomads. And he goes, you just see him instantly, and the rest of the crew as well, just breathe a sigh of relief. Like, they were very tense, just sitting there waiting for you guys to decide what the fuck you're going to do.
How long is the journey,
Good news,
approximately,
you get to live.
that we have ahead of us?
You remember Finn saying before, it's roughly 4 to 5 hours of rowing.
Right.
So yeah, you come in and say, we're off to the Blue Nomads, and he goes, right, so are we packing the lifeboats, or do you guys want to sail the ship here? Because I don't know how quickly we can operate the ship with just, this many people.
Hey, Finn,
Sure.
we're not giving up the boat.
Cool.
And
Alrighty.
let's start mobilizing the crew, because I know what you're thinking. It's a difficult job to try and sail a vessel like this, but it's not impossible.
They did it with 5 people before.
They had 12, yeah, and we've got, what, 10?
Yeah.
We don't know how to sail.
Who has the
but
most
by
experience
golly,
at sea?
We've got high stats.
Who has the most experience at sea? Hands up.
Captain Finn.
I'm going to wait for all of Finn's crew to put their hand up.
What race is Finn?
It's human.
He's a woman.
Then I have more years at sea. I'm a dwarf.
I mean, you're only...
You're still only 20 years old.
No, in dwarf
human.
years.
Oh, for God's sake.
So how old are you really?
Like 150.
Fuck,
Are you
man.
actually 100? So you're...
Hell, I have a rate.
How long did you spend
That
at
is
sea?
not...
That's
You're
not
20 years old, and dwarves only live like 300-400 years.
So what, a sixth of his life?
Yeah, that's like 50. Oh,
That's over a quarter of his life.
No,
So
you said
how much do I make?
150. That's nearly half.
So he'd be 50 at that age. Okay, then I'm 75. Is that better?
becomes older.
Sure.
Still gives me a
Anyways.
shitload of years at sea.
Oh my god.
But for this journey, you know
Hey.
what? Finn,
You've only got more experience in years. Alright? You're not a human.
that's right.
Humans deal with shit differently.
Right, they learn better. And
That's
I know
it.
that. I know that. I know that you're probably the best one to run. I know you're probably the best one to captain this ship.
You dwarves are a little bit slow. And with that, you see Rurik kind of look up at him
Hey.
and like just clock him like a little bit, like there, just to give him enough to give him a dead arm. And he goes, fuck off, leave it.
Finn. What's up? Right. We saved your ass twice. And in return, I ask you get this boat into that port.
That's what he's been suggesting.
Goodness me. Can we just shake hands here?
Finn was suggesting we all leave on the rowboats and we row in after a 6-hour row. Wasn't that right, Finn?
Can we get
4.5
these
hours.
guys to shake hands?
Think you can do that?
What's the chance?
Or is it outside of your skill set? Do you not have the ability?
He doesn't even respond. He just turns around, faces his crew, stamps his foot twice, and tells them to get to work.
I believe your answer. Your
I will
question is answered.
spin around to this gaggle of idiots.
Stamp
And I will
twice.
stamp my foot twice.
We all just look at you like the fuck.
Hey! I'm going below deck. Do whatever you like.
Not to be outdone. Is this bronze fucking character? It's just like I will never.
I am
I feel
20
like-
years old, and I think I own the world.
Oh my
When
god.
you
We're gonna
stamped
have
your
to.
foot,
We're gonna have to figure out coping strategies.
when you stamped your foot, I got like really excited, like instruction. And then you didn't say anything, and I was like, alright.
Oh, you know what? Who
Was that your wife?
Who
Like,
here-
did it like step their foot and was like, alright, cool, let's.
who here has figured out that you require instruction, or at least to like
Yeah, just bron.
from a habitual?
I've got no idea what the fuck's going on with dry food.
Yeah, dry food's an anomaly, man.
If at all possible, I would like
That's a
to
big
go
word for a
downstairs
small dragon.
when everyone has done their thing and
An
pray.
anomaly. I've got 13
Right.
intelligence. Oh wait, no, I've got 11. Big word. 11 intelligence.
What time of day is this?
So
According to
right
my
about
watch,
now,
backwards.
it would be
Sounds like-
coming to roughly like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So by the time you guys reach landfall of the Blue Nomads, it would be getting towards sunset. Oh no, it would be you'd still have a couple of hours of daylight for sure. It would be, I'd say it's about 4:30, 4:30, 5 o'clock when you guys rock up. So you guys set sail, and it doesn't take very long before you spot the land. You guys arrive. As you're cruising along the coastline, what are you hoping to do with the ship? Are you just leaving it anchored somewhere, or are you going to try and hide it, or what are you doing?
So we
Put
can't.
up a for sale
I mentioned the
sign.
Blue Nomads don't have a proper harbour to pull the ship into.
Not at all.
How long is it going
no.
to take from where we are now to get to where
We drop an anchor.
Blue
we'll be dropping
Nomads?
It'll take you about 2.5, 3 hours. So you're gonna
So we've
rock
got a while
up.
to figure it out.
Yeah, so you're gonna get to the coastline within by 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
We got a
can't
little
wait.
while to
So we just load up on whatever essentials we need. I don't really think it's a great idea to be leaving people on the ship.
No one's gonna steal the ship.
It's about being nice.
It is about being nice.
It is.
It is.
I curled my teeth up at that.
What
Tiny
the fuck's
bit.
he on about?
The phrase "curl my teeth up" sounds terrible.
Curl my teeth, please don't.
Give me your lips. Like,
Yeah, I meant curl my lips.
It's such a different emotion. I curl my teeth
for that.
I curl my teeth. We kill you for being out of this planet. And different.
Alien!
Imagine if
She just curled her teeth.
I have flexi tooth.
So we've got a bit of time. We don't have to rush a decision just yet.
Yeah. What we're doing with the boat once we get there?
What's everyone doing in the downtime?
Well, that's it. So his crew would be operating the ship. He is going to need a little bit of help.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. So he would have needed a little bit of help to get going. Once it's going, his crew would have been enough to keep it going at least. And he again will need help to pull up and anchor down.
Dibs.
So, in the meantime, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna.
Pray.
Does anyone have like dragon chess?
Dragon chest.
Yeah.
Has a different to regular
Sort of.
chest.
It's the 5e version of fucking chess.
Oh, chess.
Yeah.
No,
Was
but
it
it
dragon
did have a
chest?
set of dice.
They're like, sort of.
CHESS. Does anyone have any legendary loot within the dragon chest?
I'm gonna go through my backpack and like rub off the dried clay that was on my nose and reapply some new clay like all over my nose and like go back through my backpack and find some oil and put it on my cracked lips from the salty air.
Are there any fun games to play at sea?
Hey, don't fall in.
Is there a way to swim, like next to the boat?
I believe
If you tie yourself for
strike
safety.
your arms out while striking your legs out.
How many knots are we travelling at? I want to see if I can keep up.
You're roughly
I have no
traveling
idea.
at like, I think it's like 7 miles an hour.
You're not.
So it's pretty quick. You definitely can't keep up by swimming.
But if we tied you behind it, you would just be.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm talking 15 minutes of recreation.
We can like
tie me up and see
throw
if
the
I can
rope
keep
in
up
and
with
then like
the boat.
pull the rope back out and just missing. It's like, well,
Well, we lost Ren.
Aye, do me next.
I'll be the anchor!
The rope is just like zoom, zoom, zoom.
As we actually just use you as an anchor, we throw you down and you grab the closest rope.
Dude, your massive biceps are just flexing.
Yeah, man.
Do the Captain America with a helicopter,
Absolutely.
like one arm on the rock, one arm on the rope. Like,
You can only do
The rock like cracks.
You can only do so many push-ups and sit-ups on a fucking
anyone
boat before you get bored. Somebody tie me up.
Throw you
I'm
overboard.
going overboard. Come on.
Alright, I'll do it.
Make sure it's tight.
This sounds like the stupidest idea, so of course I'm going to watch.
Well, we have rope. Have I found rope? Is that easy to find?
Oh, we all have 50 feet each, pretty much.
Plenty of rope around for you guys to.
No, you tied him to the mast.
Takes the mast with him. No.
Now,
That's
when you
cool.
say,
Stay
when you
there.
say tied, do you want your arms bound or?
No, I need to swim. Come on.
Oh, of course.
Jesus.
Thank you.
I'll just tie it around his torso.
Yeah,
Loop
around
it-
the torso.
Loop it through his legs so that it's
Do
like
a double
a,
knot.
like
It's like a
kind
proper
of harness,
BDSM
like a
harness.
Yeah, like a harness.
Hold on.
One through the teeth.
Little Miss born yesterday. Give me an intelligence check.
This is one of the very first things that she was taught. He was taught.
No. Listen, Dryfu's into whips and chains. She knows how to.
So, again, the first thing she was taught.
12.
Alright, yeah, no, you do a sturdy enough knot.
Can I double check?
And then I don't
Nope.
think twice. I yuck him overboard.
You don't think twice in the storm?
And then I see what she's flying there. I'm like, oh, I grab the rope just as it's in the air. Like, great, I should hold
Oh, actually, I haven't tied for anything.
Wait, have you just lifted me and thrown me overboard?
Whereabouts on deck is this happening?
Ren's gonna scream. And then he hits the water.
Are we all at disadvantage now?
I'm swimming.
So, you're holding onto the rope?
Holding on to the
Okay.
Whereabouts on deck is this
So,
happening?
where did you guys go up on the deck?
Probably towards the back, so that it
Towards
could
the
be
back of the
tied.
ship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I'm not going to get barnacled.
Yeah, so you're just getting dragged, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And if it sucks, I can kind of pull myself back up.
Exactly.
And he's only a little thing.
Yeah, I'm only little.
Yeah, alright, no, cool.
You would
cool.
fit perfectly into a shark's mouth.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's
god, it's bait. We're fishing.
Oh fuck! Something just like and disappears, and we just never see Ren ever again.
Drags the ship.
I imagine that the corner that I had found was like the 90-degree corner at the back.
Yeah,
So I'm
Just
guessing
watching this.
nice and solid.
Bryn would be seeing this happen.
What's this? What?
Rin has
What?
watched
Oh
others.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Oh yeah, you would have been
watching.
sitting there in the corner of like the back of the ship.
yeah.
Just
Ren's,
kind of minding
like,
your
down to
business,
the-
and then all of a sudden you just hear splash, and you look over and you just see a kobold flying through the air. And
Out of curiosity, I'm in the captain's quarters starting to pray. If I
You
spin around the
fucking would have
mirrors,
seen
I can.
this straight
There's a
away.
hole in the fucking window, right?
yeah, well, not
The hole
they're
in the
windows.
wall.
Hey!
Oh, you can just look out the window. So we're moving quite fast.
You guys reckon I could Sagerflame the rope?
Fuck, man.
Oh, it snaps.
Oh,
One less candidate for captain.
practical joke. Yeah, exactly. You're just fucking narrowing it down.
I should have done
All
it
right.
on my phone. I don't know the card. My card number.
Yes.
Never mind.
So
This is on Ren's break time, by the way.
you're praying.
Yep, go around the table, see what everyone's doing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll get to you. What's everyone doing?
Armus is just following Finn around, just trying to help as much as he can.
Yeah. No worries.
Armus is the goodest boy so far. I'll be the goodest boy.
I've just like gone back to my corner, kind of processing, and then seeing this unfold. Just keeping
Ren's doing stretches whilst like
just
being
keeping
tied
a
up.
wary eye on dry food, seeing how he is handling the situation.
So you guys also notice as well. What's his name? What did I call him? Albie. The
Oh, yes, the bosun's mate, who is a human.
yes, who
Rachel.
is like 30 years old and still like less useful than Jack was.
Well, Jack's dead now, so he's a lot more useful than him.
Jack
He's
was like
also
only like
flighty
15
and
or
nervous.
something.
Jack was 14. Yeah.
Fuck you.
Jack was 14.
I also knew that.
Rest in peace, Jack. We
Oh, I
barely
remember
knew
Albie!
you.
He was a fucking moron, that's right!
Yeah. Not so much a moron, but just a guy who was always constantly doubting.
Hey Albie, did you bring the fucking nails?
Flighty and nervous.
Flighty and nervous.
Flighty and
You forgot the name.
Poor thing. He's
this
his own
guy-
worst enemy.
For someone whose eyes were constantly darting around him, looking what to do next, this guy is now dead-eyed.
For what?
after the whole confrontation.
Dead
Oh,
eye.
he's focused now.
Yeah, like the
Dead
soul,
eyed
like
as in like.
Like
Soul
thousand yard stare,
Yeah.
Killed
or
inside.
yeah, just like he's just doing shit.
he's been
Not
traumatized
necessarily-
by this event.
exactly.
Oh man, poor fella. I hope someone checks up on him. Jesus, that's obviously someone else's job.
You're swimming. You got no time for that. You're swimming.
Yeah, no, I'm flying right now.
Yeah.
Alrighty,
Need more than
Rin's still sitting in the corner. Ash,
I'm going to walk up. So what you're doing is happening at the end of the boat, right?
Yes,
Back.
yes.
I'm going to try and walk up to smack bang up the front, away from everyone, and just kind of try and chill for a bit. You can see me just kind of like internally fighting with myself. Like, what the fuck are you doing? But also, you could kill him. It would be fun.
Oh my
You
god.
can see this, like you can see me having like an internal
Conversation.
with myself.
Two people inhabiting
I
one
like
Just
body.
away.
You literally
So I'm just
just
gonna-
watch you talk to yourself at the front of the boat.
Are you sitting down and meditating, or like
Yeah.
what are you doing?
So I'm just. You can see me just kind of like.
twitching.
Don't do that.
Talking to yourself, kind of like
Yeah.
gesturing.
Yeah.
Alice, because he's up on deck, kind of sees that and is like, ugh. She's good. And he goes back to work.
Oh,
Wow.
but hey, you were witnessed.
I feel Scorch would have like seen this whole thing of Ren go down and just kind of you're at the back, you're Ren. So I'll probably just like find a spot next to Ren and kind of sit down watching this whole mess unfold.
Mess. I tied a beautiful mess.
I am fully expecting this to go horribly, and so I'm sitting there like I've got a pile of snacks in my lap, and I'm just like.
give me
Waiting for this to go
a
down.
athletics check, by the way.
Okay.
Me or him?
No, not him.
It's a +7.
Just how well do you swim? Just getting dragged.
Oh!
Quickly, run back on deck.
16 +7. Anybody?
23.
23, yeah.
Twen-
No,
I
you're,
rolled a 23.
you're having no problems at all. You're
Tell me
swimming
why.
back and forth.
I'm keeping up.
At
The rope is slack.
It's yeah, exactly. At
You're
points,
keeping
the
up.
rope is slack, and then you're letting it drag you for a little bit as you take a breather, and then normally a normal person would not be able to keep up with this boat, but in short bursts you can.
Yeah,
Your tail as well.
yeah.
Just like,
And
Oh yeah, no, this is for the fun of it.
For a
This is
little
the
bit,
fun.
you're just letting it drag you, feet up,
Yeah,
you're just
nice.
like chilling out, and
Seawater
but yeah,
going up your
you are putting in a
you
good
are
little
a
cardio workout.
terrifyingly buff little lizard. Like I'm just
Called the Kobold Crawl, buddy.
completely impressed. Like I'm like,
Like a
at
doggy
any
paddle,
moment it's gonna
more
go
efficient.
horribly wrong, and I'm just sitting going, oh, all right, all right.
I need to work out.
Fuck. I mean, I'm not gonna, but
Ren's gonna pull out a little
Fuck am I
little hip
playing?
flask.
When to pause it?
We
Whilst just like screaming
just like
in the
a
water.
quick glance over to Scorch. Rin will slide the chest over and say, "I found this. It's magic. I can't open it."
all right. Well, would you like me to take a look at it?
No, it's
Cool. I pick it up. We're gonna give it a bit of a shake. Does it make any sort of like rattle or
Everything shatters
yes,
in
It's a
the
natural
sky.
first instinct.
some dull thuds.
double thuds? Ooh. Cool. I'm gonna try it. Just double check see if it opens. Cool. Well, if you're not entirely attached to the chest, I can break it open.
Nah, I have no attachments
Cool.
to this chest.
I'm going to put it down on the floor. I go, right, well, let's cause some mayhem, eh? And I'm going to cast a magic missile at the chest, at the lock.
Magic missile
You
can't
were more
miss.
dexterous
Yeah,
than
that's
that.
it.
I mean, look.
What if it blasts the chest into the water?
Well, then Ren will get it. Hey, wait, actually, that's...
We already know I can swim faster than 7 knots.
No, I've got proficiency in the forgery kit, not in... I don't have thieves' tools.
Oh, you don't. Sorry.
I'm a shady sort of dude, but I'm not...
That shady.
I mean, I could be, but I don't. I'm more sleight of hand at pickpocketing stuff than I am breaking the shit.
Give me a Arcana check.
Can't check. Wouldn't it just hit the mark completely? It's magic missile.
It doesn't miss. But
Alright, Arcana check?
yeah.
Okie dokie. I've got +2 to that. Here we go. 16. Yes, I do. Tieflings have bonuses to intelligence and also.
You using the 3 magic missiles, firing it at it. You send the magic missiles in a position where you know on a normal chest this size, hitting it from these angles would break the chest apart completely. It would usually shatter it, and whatever contents inside would just fall out.
You've done this before.
I've absolutely done this before.
In this case, though, that does not happen. There seems to be a shimmer of arcane energy.
And there wasn't enough damage to break through it?
No.
I'm gonna firebolt it.
There's like a ta-da! Huh.
Fuck it.
Fuck you. Sing a firebolt out.
That's a ranged spell attack, I imagine.
Remember, that went straight through a guy's
Roll
crotch.
for attack, yeah.
Oh, the attack roll?
Yeah.
High. 16 plus
Penis is obviously the most powerful.
6, so 22.
Doesn't do it.
Doesn't do it? Fire another one. I'm just like, fuck you. Fuck, I just keep firing.
You're just going to keep going?
Yeah.
Okay. What is your spell attack modifier?
Attack modifier +6.
Okay.
At what point does Ren become worried for a
How?
personal
So it's a
property?
cantrip, right?
Yeah.
6 seconds every time? Yeah, cool. So you would...
Bless you.
It becomes less of a hard-looking Medusa thing. It's more like a personal, like, fuck you, chest. How dare you?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Like, very quickly it goes into just like, give me your secret, what are you doing?
Swinging firebolts at this thing, and it's just bouncing around the deck, and you're like, what the fuck is this thing? Eventually, you cop it on the right angle, and it breaks open.
First try.
Any fireballs get into anyone's eyes.
Quick side bit for the people playing. I once had a set of lockpicks that would automatically try and do a lock once a round, right? And so the idea was that you could leave them in the lock and eventually they open it, right? And so we had to work out the average time it would take to roll a natural 20 to unlock this door because I didn't have the skill to unlock it properly.
Well, that's it. So the DC for that one was 25.
Oh, so I have just enough to...
Yeah, just enough
Pretty
to get
much.
it there. Yeah, you needed a 19 or 20,
Yeah.
so yeah, it would have been
The box is
a
in
minute
pieces.
or two worth of you just throwing firebolts at this.
Oh yeah, how damaged is the box? Like, were the firebolts damaging the...
No, so the
physically?
arcane lock was protecting it to a certain point.
When it pops open, Rin's gonna
Until a man takes
slide
out
it back
all
in
this.
front of her.
Not even a thank you.
Thanks, God. Let's take a look.
Let's take a look, yes.
You open it up and it is a single notebook. Black leather-bound notebook.
Can you read it?
I open the cover.
The first page says encryption key.
The
It
second
makes sense
page.
to the notes before.
We got it.
What does the second page say?
Ladies and
The
gentlemen,
encryption key.
we got it.
So
What does the
it
third page
describes the letters and symbols associated with the alphabet of Cohen. So with that, cross-referencing it with the ship's logs, you can now figure out
What the ship
what
was
it
doing.
says.
I would like to say that I kept those.
You
Kept
did,
what?
yeah.
The ship
Oh,
logs.
all of the... Yeah.
All of the random
Yeah.
shit.
Did
that-
you tell us about them, or did you
No,
just
no,
kind of...
I remember...
Yeah, she did. She
I
I
asked us to read them
remember
as
we
well.
came to a decision to keep everything in case...
But
we
also
could
at the
decode
same
it.
time, they wouldn't have gone anywhere. They're
Yeah.
still in the captain's quarters.
Yeah.
But
Is
I
she
Set
gonna
them on
come
fire.
find me to get them?
Even
I
though our way of
wasn't there.
opening furniture is by hitting it with hammers.
I wasn't there.
It's
for that
effective.
conversation about the
Hey, you
log.
can't
Hold
complain.
on, hold on,
It
hold on.
worked.
Hold on, sorry.
Rin wasn't there for the conversation about the logs.
Right,
Ren was
okay.
there when we were looking at the room, though.
And also Rin was there when we were talking to Finn initially before he walked off, where she was like, hey, I can't make sense of this shit. So you do know that there are logs we can't read.
Well, this is all recorded, so we can go back and have a listen.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Thank you for double checking that, Carl.
At the beginning of each
Rin will-
episode, we can see who's wrong. It's like, you were wrong
All
last
right,
session.
before we
Rin-
start, let's
Rin-
fact check. Scott, talk names us.
Rin will like lean over to Scorch and say,
What this dude?
Do you have any idea what this is about? Encryption key?
have some idea. If that's there was a couple of plans, like movement plans, whatever. This is a military ship. I imagine this will be the key to unravel the secrets of what they're doing. Possibly why they attacked us. Interesting. Do you know what happened to those notes?
No, actually. I'm not really sure. And then Rin folds it up and puts it in her backpack. We should find out.
Right, yeah. That seems like a logical response. Do you want to do that now, or would you like to hold on to it for a bit?
I suppose that we should go and find out. Who would be best to ask us?
Actually, you know what would be a good idea? We can do this when we hit shore. A better idea of what we can spend our time doing is... we turn to, like, the kobold who's still getting dragged. he's still going.
Would you like me to roll again to see whether I
Start
can keep it
slinging
up?
firebolts.
See how he does when he has to dodge.
Ice javelins at him. Why not?
As long as you yell out beforehand what you're doing,
Oi.
That's pretty.
have a 10-minute break.
Cool. Yeah,
10-minute
anyone
break.
who's listening, we're going to have a quick smoko, and we will be back.
If only we had a giveaway.
If only we had a giveaway.
Sponsor us, please.
This giveaway is brought to you by Domino's. If you come over right now, we have pizza. Hey guys, it's your DM here. We've just gone for a quick break, grab a drink, go for a piss, have a dart. Just wanted to talk about a few things here before we jump back into it. We do record the breaks, pre-session and post-session audio, which will be all available as bonus content on our Patreon. For all our links, jump into our Instagram, tabletop20_, that's 20 in numbers, 20_. With this episode uploaded, I'll be putting up a map of Votors so you can keep up with what the party's doing and getting up to. Hopefully in the not too distant future, we'll be doing giveaways during these breaks. Maybe. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. If you want to get in contact with us here at Tabletop 20, then you can either DM us on Instagram or email us at tabletop20@gmail. 20 this time is spelled with letters, not numbers, just to make it fun. So that's tabletop20@gmail.com. Tell us what you think, though, about the show. Tell me every time I make a dick of myself by getting the rules wrong. Just be nice to the players for me. But yeah, send us your feedback or anything, really. Would love to hear from you guys. Anyways, that's enough from me. Let's get back into it. Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah? No? Alrighty. When you finish doing whatever you're doing, come sit back at the table. And we will start. Start of the session, we had... everyone deciding what the fuck they were going to do. We had a couple of calls for captain. There was a little bit of discussion as to a try or dual captaincy.
Watch it, fuck off. Hey, this shirt?
It wasn't.
This is my chair.
This is my hat.
It wasn't
Fight
long
me.
before
No, they're on the bench.
joined in on the conversation, and he asked you guys what your plan was, and he promptly told you what his plan was, considering how aware he was of the risks within the Valen Gulf. You basically threatened Finn into staying
Submission.
put for another half an hour while they tried to figure out what to do.
It did take that long, didn't it?
In which he came back and agreed with his idea anyways. So,
At least we came to it by our own conclusion. Fuck you,
that's
Finn.
it. That's it. You did. I'm very proud of you. Very independent party. So, shortly after coming to the conclusion to make port somehow within the territory of the Blue Nomads, you've set sail and you're on your way. Last we left off, Rin and Scorch were having a quiet little conversation to themselves on at the back
At the back.
of the deck. Yeah.
I believe it's
I've
referred to as the
still got
group
a
deck.
pray.
So, as we kind of realised what the book was, the inscription book. The inscription key.
Encryption.
Encryption key. I'm gonna fold it up and put it in my backpack and say, some of the people that we've found ourselves in the company of are they're challenging me, I'll say. They're pretty intimidating, to put it lightly. You know, I knew that when the Murgos attacked, like, you know, we had to protect ourselves. But then Ashtai mutilated a dead body. And I really don't know how to deal with that. I think the body is still in the captain's quarters.
No, we upped him. Sorry, I didn't. No, sorry, they're having a.
Not listening.
My bad. I apologize.
So, yeah, I've never had to process anything like that. I don't really know how to process anything like that.
Well, there's no real universal way of processing trauma or grief or any sort of, you know, those little fun things. It's just, look, granted, not the best start to an adventure. I'll give you that much. But, look, we've kind of... Fuck you for... Look, the thing is, we set out together to kind of see the world, have fun, and kind of experience life for the next year.
Yes, experience life and have fun.
Yes. And look, these people are nuts. I'll give you that much. I think Ren's still at this point here getting dragged behind the boat. It's just like, the nuts, right?
Yes. I thought that I had met a lot of different type of people. But I've not met anyone like these type of people.
Look, life is going to throw you so many curveballs, and you are often going to find yourself ill-equipped to deal with this sort of stuff. I myself, the first time I took a life was messy. I did not handle it well.
Yes, I saw.
No, you did not.
I saw one of the...
I was quite a fair bit younger. My powers had just kind of came into effect, and fire is very hard to control.
Okay.
So...
Oh, because I saw you handling a situation messily. You know, that's when we reconnected. That's not this time
Oh,
that you're speaking of?
No, see, that was me on the arse end of a horrible ass whooping. It was not a good spot for me. And I, once again, very much appreciate you for saving my life there. But, look, I've handled this a lot more. I've had to take on jobs which were difficult. I've had to take lives, some in self-defense, some...
Mm-hmm. I had to kill those birds.
Yes. But these experiences, they're not great, but they are, I'm loath to say part of growing up, but sometimes in this world, they're just kind of unavoidable. And the important thing is to grow past this.
Okay.
Don't let this overcome you. Don't let this stop you in your tracks. Because what's the alternative here? You go act adventurous, tail between your legs?
No.
Exactly. You are strong, like stronger than most people here on this boat. Like, I saw you handle those Virgos, and you did well. And you should take comfort in the fact you did well.
I did. I think Ren might be stronger than me.
Well, that's fine, but...
He's skiing with his feet.
Okay. Well, I like you, and I like having adventure. I think I like that dry food guy, person, elf.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to like everyone else. I want to like everyone else.
Have you ever worked a job that you kind of have to?
I mean, I grew up where I did, and I had to do things.
Sure, you didn't get along with everyone, right?
Yeah. I really don't have any bad memories of home.
Well, that's incredible. I personally have a lot of bad memories. So the thing is, people are varied, and you will constantly find people you don't get along with. And if you can get along with these fuckers, you're set, because there's no one in the world that's going to be as weird as these guys, honestly. But I understand, right? If you're stressed out, whatever. Look, that's why they invented alcohol.
I don't like that.
Well, snacks.
I like snacks.
Share some snacks then.
So I should ask to share snacks.
We'll share snacks, and look,
Okay.
I've got your back. If you need help, you need to talk it through, I've got your back. I'm there for you.
Okay.
Just don't leave me alone with these people.
I don't want to be alone with these people.
So we'll get through this together.
Okay.
Alright?
Yeah.
Cool.
And Rin pulls Scorch in for a hug.
Okay, well, let's... Alright.
I suppose we should share this.
I am like 2 feet taller than... 2 feet shorter than you, so it is just
kind
like...
of kicks him up.
It's a lot of boob.
It's a lot of udder.
Fur boob.
Yeah, definitely got it.
Sad.
Right, are they like cow people?
Furbolgs are cow people, yeah.
I have like a
six.
It's...
kind of big ears and a flat nose. I don't know what
No,
udders.
so they're not so much like cow people, but like...
How many boobs?
There's a bovine influence.
Yeah. A bovine influence. One of our ancestors fucked a cow. We don't talk about it.
Dragon
But yeah, I've got a whole bunch of snacks, and I kind of like bring them out. We'll just kind of sit there and we'll vibe for a bit.
You do have your snack stash.
Yeah, absolutely. I've hoarded the good stuff of the ship.
After a while, like longer than probably should have been, Rin will say, should we show the others the notebook? That
Oh
we
shit,
found?
yeah. When they stop their shit, we'll, I guess, maybe even just when we get ashore, we, like, as long as it's complicated, it's going to take some time.
Cool. So you guys sit there and you enjoy your snacks.
Yeah, we'll vibe and just unwind.
That's it. Yeah. Stick together in this time of kind of insecurity and unease, and kind of just find nice little common ground that you've shared over the last couple of months of knowing each other. Bron.
I am going to descend to the lower deck and head towards the captain's quarters. Is no one's in there, or...?
I think we're above deck. You guys were above deck.
The captain's
Armis.
quarters were on deck, weren't they?
Captain's quarters were below deck.
Yes.
That's why we were able to blow it out with the cannon.
Yeah. And then I think Armis is up with Finn. And so where are you right now?
At the front of the ship.
Oh, yeah. Sure, better thing as well.
And so I will close the door behind me. I can't imagine there's a way to lock it because we blew the locks off the hinges.
You could barricade
You could put
it.
a chair against
Turned out
it.
alright last time.
You could fill it with gunpowder.
And have a posh wank.
Is that where you wear a glove?
Not a stress wank.
Pinky up.
I'm going to...
Pinky up wank.
And when I'm done...
When I'm good and done.
Oh, well done, Zoe.
Heavens!
I have pulled into port.
should make both. But I'm going to close the door behind me, and I imagine we've cleared the scraps of the desk out by this point because I've been cleaning up throughout the day.
Sure, yeah.
I'm going to put my warhammer down in the middle and sit in front of it, looking at it, and close my eyes and start to meditate. And as I do, the room begins to grow dark, and it's the middle of the day, and so you're the only person to be able to see this because you're behind the boat.
I can't see shit, can I? What?
You're behind the boat, and you can see the captain.
Oh, so I can see the windows.
You would see the windows going up.
Yeah.
What are you using?
This is Twilight Shroud,
Twilight
right?
Shroud.
And as I focus on the hammer, from the hammer, a shadow emerges.
Is that a channel of divinity?
It is a channel of divinity, and it floods the entire room in dim light on a normally clear day.
That
And
looks
I'm
weird.
sitting there with my eyes closed, and then I open them, and I can see it all. Everything in the room laid out perfectly, crystal clear. I know where everything is. And I start to pray.
What do you mean by everything?
He can see normally, like you and I.
Not just that, I can see expertly in dim light.
In dim light. In
What's your
darkness.
perception? Fucking yes.
Perception is insanely high, and then not only that, he has like
I have a
dark
bunch
vision,
of bonuses
dark vision
to
out to like 120 feet or something.
300 feet.
Is it 300 feet?
It's 300 feet.
Twilight clerics are fucked.
Twilight clerics.
They changed it from the UA to Tasha's though.
Yeah, I'm reading from Tasha's.
You're reading from Tasha's? 300 feet. Fuck me.
And he can give it to...
Yeah, you can give it to him.
I'll give it
Also, they nerfed the Rune Knight, but they fucking buffed the
The clerics didn't get...
While
No,
I'm
at
sitting in
all.
this room and it's completely dark, I begin to pray. Tamril, I want to update you on how we're traveling. I've met a small band of adventurers. None of them seem to be a threat. One of them seems to be very useful, as she too walks the path of shadow. And another, although he is hiding, seems to walk the path of light. I have made no progress in locating the two, and I ask for guidance. Where should I go? What should I do? And can I trust these people?
Roll me a religion check, please.
Oh, that's a low. Oh, no. So that's a total
The
of
hammer flips you off.
6. Wait, I will guidance myself beforehand.
Oh, you have to do it before you roll.
Never mind.
You have to mention it.
6.
beforehand. 6. Yeah. The only feedback you get is the echo of your own voice.
Oof. That's rough.
Look, and it happens sometimes. You pray, you go to bed and you pray, and you try to commune, and you just get nothing back for whatever reason.
Daddy, I love you tonight.
Exactly.
Sometimes you don't roll very high.
And then, in the darkness, I grab the hammer, and as I touch it, the light flicks back to the room.
Cool. I like that. Interesting. Very cool.
Like a frog.
Very cool.
And
Ren's going to choose this moment to start pulling himself in. On the road. He's had his 10-15 minutes.
Give me another athletic. So, how long?
10 minutes?
10
tired?
minutes.
Are you
What did you roll before?
I rolled a 23.
Yeah, okay, cool. Give me another.
I think it was a 23 microphone.
It was.
Give me another athletic check.
I think it was a 27.
I think it was 24.
It's a +7, folks. Oh, that's a
24.
yeah,
It's
34.
24. You're only 7, aren't you?
It's a +7.
Yeah, 24.
34.
34.
You have to roll in the
Because
right
7
way.
plus 7
How
is
the fuck is it 34?
14 plus 10.
It's 24.
Why?
Oh, what?
14 plus 10.
I'm an idiot.
Yes.
Please forgive me. My maths isn't very good.
How did you do my accent better than me?
It's Irish, not Scottish.
Wait, you trying to be Irish?
I'm an idiot.
Irish.
I'm just trying to be cultured.
God, Dad, that brought me out of left field.
Wow.
34, obviously.
I will
Oh my
then
God.
go and find Ash
That was
at,
so well done.
at the front of the ship.
Also, as a PSA, if I ever agree with you, you're probably wrong. Your maths.
Were you
is
like
probably
34?
wrong.
Aren't you in charge of teaching that kind of?
Yeah, she is. That's the issue.
She's not good at it.
You're not used to be told. You're not used to being told that you're wrong.
Because I'm never wrong.
Not
Because
allowed to
you're a
say
teacher.
that.
Because you're never
All the
wrong.
time.
You're never wrong,
If
Carl.
Ash has
What?
if
How
Ash
is that
has
wrong?
3 whiteboards, she can fill all of them with just algorithms. If she has
To
2
add in her
single-digit
head.
numbers and
Like-
mental math, she fucks it.
Don't be mean, right? If the single digit numbers are above 5, she's only got 10 fingers.
To be fair,
1, 2, 3, 4,
fuck a
5,
lot of
1.
you.
Alright.
It's a RuneScape counter.
My kids know.
Alrighty.
So I will go and find Ash.
You go find Ash.
Yeah.
14.
Hey, are you talking to someone there?
No. What's up?
I'll plonk myself in my chainmail down next to you.
Dented the wood, man. Chill.
It's an iron ass.
Cheeks of steel. What do you think of our new companions? Because I got one word for him.
Yeah.
Weak.
Weak. Okay, so the kobold dude could be useful.
He could be useful.
The guy with the fire is pretty cool too. He gives me
Hey.
tobacco and he likes snacks and alcohol, and I dig that.
He's likable.
He is
That's a
likable.
useful trait.
Guy with the helmet's a little bit weird. To be fair, we haven't had many conversations yet. So
I like how he's like the nicest
character.
guy in the party, but he's being regarded as weird by the psychopaths.
Yeah.
That's it.
That guy's a little bit strange.
Yeah, he's a bit weird. I don't get him. Oh, because he's has a conscience.
He doesn't like mutilating
anything to
dead bodies.
anyone.
Fucking strange person. Sorry, guys. Continue.
Because you guys are boring.
Chaotic evil.
Oh, Jesus.
True neutral.
Oh, boy.
So you're like my conscience.
Brutally average.
Sorry, a liar.
Dry food seems
Dryfu
Useful as well.
is beyond useful. Dryfu will do whatever you tell him.
He's a blank
And
slate.
therefore, he's with us.
Rin.
Rin. She did not like whatever you were doing with that body.
Pussy. No. Can't be mean.
I know better than to tell you to tone it down, but
Look,
if
I
you
don't
could,
know. It just
I know it
it
happens.
clicked.
I know.
In the moment, I came here to chill, and it's worked. I'm chill again.
Yeah, well,
For a
good.
while.
I'd hate to see you blast fucking Rin's brains along the fucking counter as well when she told you to stop.
Blast her. She didn't tell me to stop.
Well, what if she had?
She didn't tell me to stop.
My God.
Sorry, you with your how many hit points?
Hey, do yourself a favor and add mine too.
Hey.
Hey.
Now I'm thinking.
We're not in the room.
Anyway,
Yeah, no, true.
Rin seems to do whatever Scorch convinces her to do. I don't see a harm in her yet.
I don't see a harm in her. I just think she's a little bit.
Of a pussy.
Well, like you said when you walked in,
Weak.
weak.
But it's becoming ever present that we have to give up this boat.
For as much gold as we can make, though.
I don't think we're going to make any money off this boat.
Why not?
Finn has made it clear that he doesn't want it. You're telling me
So no
that
other sailors in the...
would ever touch this boat?
Ooh, valid point. Sell it for scraps?
Turn it to scraps. Whatever was on here cannot be traced back to us. You think you want the whole... Out of character, what's that? Vulturin? Venturus.
The city is called Venturus.
Ventura.
When referring to the navy or the population, it's the Venturi.
You think the
Did you get that from
Venturi...
Twilight? She knows.
I know. Look, I thought that too.
Did she just get it in one?
Because I came up with the name Venturus and I was like, that's sick. I like that. And then I was like, oh, what do I call their people? And I was like, oh, it's got to be Venturi. And I was just like, someone's gonna do it.
Remember to play good characters because their conversations don't get interrupted.
Yeah.
You asked me a question. Fuck off.
Hey, fuck you. God. Anyway.
Voice in my head.
It's the voice in your own head, yeah.
What do you think? Fuck you. Who are you talking to? Exactly.
Yeah, true.
Probably the same person, to be honest. We have the same powers. You think the Venturi Navy is going to take kindly to spotting us on a ship? They'll sing it the moment they see you. They'll sing it twice once they see me. I say we beat them to the punch.
Sink the boat before we get there.
No evidence.
With Finn on it.
Oh.
Sorry, still not at
No.
the chill point yet.
It's okay. It's okay. Just
Have you reached the chill point?
Is there a chill point? Sink the ship.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying. There's already evidence we've been aboard. I know. We both got things to do. And that a Venturi Navy are going to make it mighty difficult for us to do those.
Yeah, you're right.
So, what do you say? If you're good and calm, you start helping me take some gunpowder below deck.
You know I will never get good and calm.
Hey, good.
But yes, I can help you carry this. I'm not very strong, you know that, right?
I'm more waiting for you to make sure nobody spots me moving 18 cakes of gunpowder below deck.
I am slightly stealthier than you are, though.
Aye, but you can't carry gunpowder, so what use is that?
Yeah, shit.
Hey!
Alright.
And we'll start moving 18 cakes of gunpowder below deck.
Gunpowder to the bottom of the deck. Are you trying to hide this from the rest of the crew, or
If anybody asks us, I guess we'll interact with them.
Where are you
it's not
guys
particularly.
at this point?
We're on the front of the deck.
You're on the second deck,
And we'll be
so
going-
there's top deck.
No,
Sorry,
well,
you're on the
we're-
first deck.
Yeah, and
If
so
you came to find me, we're
Yeah.
at...
the bow of the ship.
I
Sorry, the
pictured-
front of the ship.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this-
Okay.
it's
So
that
you
way
guys,
where,
you
like,
guys would have
right
walked
here.
We're at the very back of the ship, they're the very front of the ship.
And so we'll just be heading below deck.
down the down the deck, down the
And we'll
stairs.
start moving
Start
gunpowder
moving gunpowder.
even lower.
Is anyone else below deck?
No.
Unless
Unless Armis is below deck. What are you doing, Armis?
You're helping Finn, right?
Yeah, at the moment.
Yeah, no, top
But
deck.
unless he's got like control of everything, then I'd be walking around doing fucking something.
I mean, whilst that conversation's happening,
Yeah.
Ren's been pulling himself up.
Yeah, yeah. So you'd be.
Because he's been in like his essentially the swim trunks the entire time.
So
Bless
is
you.
Knickers.
Thank you.
They're not knickers, Ash.
There you go.
Jocks.
That'll
Fuck's
work.
sake.
That'll work. That'll work.
So, Ren is going to go down below decks to basically change out of his swim trunks and put on his regular clothes.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So Ren, I don't
Okay,
know.
change back to your regular clothes. All right. Does anyone else want to do anything? It's for the next couple of hours. We're going to skip till we get to the shore.
Well, oh wait, no, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Help the rest of the crew
Good.
do shit.
Yeah. Cool. Nothing. You're not going to run into anything in particular. It's only like I said, 12, 13 miles to the shore. And it only takes 2.5, 3 hours to get there. So you guys arrive at you spot the land. You spot the shore.
Land ho!
And I imagine you guys decide to weigh anchor.
Yep.
Cool. So
Did we get the gunpowder below deck?
What? Yes, you did. What supplies are you all grabbing from the ship to head to the
Rendered
Like-
past you guys.
the
It's like,
blue
hey,
nomad?
Yeah, you're just holding it.
Hey, do you want to give us a hand?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep walking.
No worries. Have a good done.
Cool.
What should we take?
Tired.
off?
Fuck.
I'm gonna get like. Are we out of the schnapps? I thought we were drinking pretty heavily the first night.
Yes.
You have a bottle of vodka.
Cool.
Oh,
So
I've got
I'm gonna
goblin.
Grab that good shot of whiskey. I'm going to grab as many cram my pockets full of snacks, and then I'll also like to get a before we head offshore a pouch of gunpowder.
Sure.
You can't find it.
Yeah, so I walk in like.
Where's the gun?
Could have sworn I left for the other.
I'm like, if you go below deck, I'm still probably setting up.
No,
No, I've already set up.
dude, it's like a 2.5, nearly 3 hour trip. So yeah, you would have been.
Oh, okay.
How many takes
In that
of
case,
gunpowder?
you
You
get.
get 18. Take you like fucking 15 minutes max to move.
What
us.
are we setting it up like, though?
Blow a big hole in the bottom of the ship, I imagine.
Well, yes, but
Are you
obviously
planning to consult
there
anyone
has to
else
be
before you
there
do
has
that?
to be a
No.
way to blow it up, right?
What's
I
Scorch's
have
are?
a gun.
Scorch
And
is
so,
not the only one with
I imagine we're still below deck, right?
fire. Yeah.
And I've put a candle, a lit candle, and it's just sitting on
You're
a
not
small
gonna try
table.
sell it first?
And there's just some scattered gunpowder in a casual line to one of the barrels.
So if you guys
George
aren't,
walks in.
are you guys
We
there
are
still?
still down there, and we
Yeah.
will be in probably until we leave.
We will
yes.
be, we'll be
Just in
down
case,
there.
I don't know, Finn decided to check how much gunpowder he has, and we had to kill him.
If we kill these characters, will you come back as more useful?
The answer to that is obviously no. Continue.
So I'm looking up for just like a pouch of gunpowder.
Yep.
Just like So I stroll downstairs, and you two fuckers are just
Yeah,
like
we're
what-
setting this up, I imagine. Yep.
No, we're just chilling.
Rin's,
Yeah, we're just chilling.
We're just
Yeah,
chilling.
you've already finished setting it up.
Yeah, we're just chilling.
Rin's just kind of copying what Scorch
So
is doing.
It took you
Both of
15
you are
minutes to
kind
do
of
the hard
following
work,
around.
and then for 2 hours
Fair
you
enough.
sat in it. You're like, this
So
is still the right
both-
idea.
No, we're playing cards.
You
I
guys,
imagine.
you guys,
Yeah, haven't seen it.
exactly. You guys are on the bottom.
Who knew the gunpowder? Just
Oh, no,
not working
we're
out
not.
listening to the gunpowder.
So, what? All right. So, Ren went downstairs after he was done. You know, he went downstairs, put on some clothes.
Yes, but that was as we were moving barrels.
As you're moving barrels. Now,
Yeah.
are you moving barrels past wherever the sleeping quarters are?
Probably we're going as low deck till we can. If you see us, then fantastic.
Should I roll a perception check or something?
We're not hiding it.
Yeah, no.
No, they're not.
So,
And I just want to say that we're not going to set up the whole let's blow up the ship part with the sprinkle gunpowder until we have to.
Until we have to, that's right.
So we're not just going to sit with a candle.
just playing cards.
Whenever we need to, we'll blow ourselves. No, we're
we're
sitting there,
just
chilling,
With
making
the
sure nobody
gunpowder.
fucks with whatever our plan is.
So Scorch and Rin, you guys walk downstairs.
Cool.
And
you
you
want to-
spot.
Before.
Oh,
that-
no,
Okay, no worries.
Sorry.
You see us moving gunpowder, and I ask you to help. And
You're like, no.
I'm not helping you. No.
hey,
I'm gonna keep walking. I'm gonna roll an intelligence check to see if I think.
out of
14,
That's +1, 15.
15.
That's pretty good.
I'm gonna say that I think, and I'm gonna ask why are you moving the gunpowder?
hey, for storage
But it was already organised outside of the captain's
outside
quarters.
of where I'm sleeping.
But you're moving it below where we're sleeping.
Hey,
It would still kill all of us.
Hey, below where you're sleeping. Correct.
So we don't want. This will be the last place. If people search the boat, this will be the last place that they get to.
I'm gonna inside check you. Is that possible?
Yeah,
Go for it.
Just
I'm
before
going
you
to.
inside check, with
Yeah.
a 15 intelligence, I would say that you would realise that it doesn't seem logical taking all the gunpowder, which was strategically placed next to the cannons,
Yeah, like where it would
Spread
be
out.
used.
taking it all and putting it in one spot.
But I'm also proficient at deception.
Okay, but I was saying before
Can I-
the
Yeah, so
inside check.
So he's asked, and
Yeah.
I lied.
Ooh,
What did you tell him?
I told him we're just taking it away so that
I
people
believe
search
her.
the
And I
boat.
pat her on the shoulder and I give her guidance.
so
Is
she's
so if
balanced.
people search the boat, they won't take our gunpowder away.
That's-
Inside.
That's visual.
Yeah.
Pardon?
Guidance is an actual magical effect.
You can tell
Taps
if
my
people
ass.
cast in front of you.
Have you ever had someone cast guidance? Have you ever seen that?
I mean, you'd be able to tell it's magic. Go on.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm aware that something magical is happening.
Okay, I'm a magical dude.
You are a magical
This
individual.
friendship that's magical.
He just tapped my ass. And
Yeah.
it's just like,
Hey!
It
Like,
rolls magically.
So roll
How do we do this?
Roll an insight check.
Insight
roll
versus
deception.
deception.
How do you want to do this?
How would you like to do this?
You get a D4 as well, Donna.
But
It doesn't
you
matter.
want to get a D4, so...
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter unless George also rolls a natural one.
Ah!
Nah.
That's a 9.
yeah, no, I got a 2
Plus a 1.
with my D4. No, actually
What?
6.
She rolled a natural one.
I rolled a
Plus
natural
1 on the
Are you
guidance.
both in the same room?
Yep.
I'm going to grab her by the throat.
How?
Hey.
You're gonna have to jump up to her throat.
I can do it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Just hang off it like
Are
a
you resisting?
Yes.
Yeah?
Why are you grabbing me by the throat?
Because you're lying to me
Hey.
and you're moving gunpowder.
Son, do the math.
You want me to grab you too?
You're welcome to try,
I'm
but
gonna grab him too.
Are you
I'll
gonna?
resist it.
Is he?
We have 2 resistances.
Ooh.
Two people resisting me grabbing them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like a grapple check from Scott Nash. And I want a grapple check
Sweet. That is...
from you. Disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
What's
Cool.
a grapple
24.
check?
13. And a 6. So that is a 6 plus
What's
7.
a grapple check?
Be
It
athletics.
is either your
13.
athletics or
Acrobatics.
acrobatics. Either that you're better
Is
in.
he at disadvantage because he's trying to do both?
Exactly.
Well, she got a 19 as well!
That is so good.
They both step
So you
on
miss both of them.
So you. you
I have action surge.
You do have action.
Do it.
Wait,
Have you
so
actually
if he's
surgery
done
today?
Do you want to
something.
use it now
No?
before
Okay,
a
cool.
rest for fighting your comrades?
Have? Or you haven't?
Hey, I'm
Comrades.
not trying to I'm just trying to make sure you don't grab me. Just knock your hand away. It's not
Fair.
a threatening move.
No, I understand.
What did you both roll?
We both rolled natural
23.
19s. I got... She got 23, I got 24.
That's actually
23 and 24.
sexy.
Against 13.
Okay. Roll.
We do our best work
Roll me
together.
another grapple check.
Disadvantage as well?
23, 24.
Yes. Also still at disadvantage.
Oh, this doesn't
Actually,
me.
hold on. Can I reaction his grapple?
You can.
I'm gonna give him an evil eye.
Which does what?
So he has to make a wisdom saving throw or he's frightened.
Yes!
I like that.
I have a +1 to wisdom.
It's a well, technically it's a reaction to hitting someone with an attack, but...
Yeah, but he tried to
He tried to
tried to
grapple her,
run.
which is an attack action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yep.
Hitting someone?
It
with an
replaces
I'm
an
sorry.
attack.
You'll what, Mitch?
Yeah, I'll allow it. I'm fine.
Hitting
So
someone
wisdom
with an
saving
attack
throw.
though?
What's
Sorry?
the DC?
Hitting someone with an attack though?
What do you
I do
mean?
believe
It's a triggering thing to react it for.
Yeah, so hold on.
Well, I
I'll
mean,
bring
to
up
hit,
my-
Do you want
actually
guidance?
have hit anyone.
So
He would
hitting.
have to strike
when she gets
his
hit by an
hand.
You don't get it.
The most
It's not when someone
schizophrenic.
makes an attack
Fucking.
action.
Everybody
Yeah,
gets
so it
guidance.
doesn't work. See, the wording is
Yeah,
important.
hitting me with a melee attack.
No, then it's not the same.
So
But
never
he's like
mind.
basically hitting her throat.
All right. Well, I'm going to roll again at disadvantage and see what we get.
What?
I
Oh,
don't
shit.
think you have to roll.
That's
Still not enough.
16 plus 7,
23.
23, or yeah. Well, it's the 20. Oh no, that's a 17. So I fail on both accounts.
No, Ash rolled 23.
No, because it was disadvantage. So the 23
No,
was
it
actually
was
a
a
17.
17. It wasn't. It wasn't a 23. It was a
Yeah.
17.
Oh, right,
That was my
okay.
lowest
Does he
roll.
have to roll it?
Okay. Sorry for what?
Because it's triggered by.
No, that wasn't that. That was his
He
second
Oh,
tried
round.
sorry,
grapple.
sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. Cool. So you
Fail.
I do believe that Bron got them both.
grab Ash by the throat, and within like a split second, you hear Bron telling you like, I would rethink that. And so you go to grab him, right? And there's a bit of a shuffle of arms real quick as they go to sort of resist back.
Yep.
And you try and sort of maintain your grip on both of them before all of a sudden both of them grab you by the throat.
Oh my
Slam you against the wall, holding you off your feet.
Actually, can we by the legs?
I'll take the
Yeah,
arrow.
he's a small creature.
He is
Yeah, no,
so
I'm-
so he's got
I'm
one
like-
leg. We're
No,
in
do you know what?
foot.
Do you know what? No. All I'm going to do
Like 3.8 foot.
is knock the grapples away and hold his arm down in front of him. Because he's a strong dude and I wouldn't
would
want to get in
be,
a punch up with him, and so I'm not going to pin him against a wall.
Okay.
So however you guys want to play it, you got to break
Yeah.
Dono Ash's grapple.
And then I'm going to use my other to put my arm in front of you before you stab him in the fucking neck.
Yeah, so
Hey, Mitch.
Already has like an ice weapon out.
as soon as,
Oh my god, she's going to take... Yeah. Fair enough.
as
Thanks.
soon as as soon as he I really like this primal savage. As soon as he goes to attack, like ready to go, but then he's holding me back. And I'm like, I'm gonna back away so I don't kill someone that I think is useful.
Thank you.
Not so much like. What is this like?
So I'm
Okay,
like
so
standing
you-
back, like,
Hey,
And then he takes me.
wanna fucking die?
Ash. There's no need for that.
Okay.
I'm looking you
Back
both
away.
He goes there.
I'm gonna,
dead in the eyes.
still holding your wrist.
Yep. I'm restrained right now, right?
No. You just, I'm not. No, there's no force. There's just, don't grab me.
Yeah.
I am-
Right?
Yeah.
Backing away to make it, because I feel like I look really not friendly. So I'm
You do
backing
not.
away so that it comes off like I don't want to hurt him, even though I kind of do it like a little bit.
Are we on
So you're actually
this level?
repressing some urges right now.
Yeah, quite aggressive.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah. So
No.
take with that what you will.
Yeah.
Red, right? That's your name?
Yeah.
I don't know what you thought you saw here. What's the most money you've ever seen in your life?
I want you to tell me what you're doing right now.
I'm gonna blow the bottom of this ship. Right? And whether you tell people tells me whether or not I do it right now, with you and me down on this deck, or I do it when we're in the rowboat.
Unacceptable. And I'm going to try and resist whatever grapple
Ren.
is.
We're not
give you
grappling
now.
you, though.
I give you another option. Right? You help me move this gunpowder back. Right? Then maybe we didn't have this conversation.
I'm going to give you an option. You stop what you're doing. And I don't tell everybody. And you don't wind up on the bottom of this fucking
Let go of your hand.
ill-begotten...
So
Okay, let go of
Oh,
your
shit.
hand.
No, I'm completely restrained. I'm just talking to you. Let me go.
like
Right now!
Ren, I haven't been holding you.
Stop holding me back!
Hey,
he's
Ash.
looking. I'm just gonna turn to while he's like against the wall. Fucking, like, I'm just gonna look to Bron and be like, he's looking a lot less useful.
Ash, everybody, let's just calm down. What's your concern, son? No, honestly, tell me.
Sons. Oh, Daddy, don't blow me
I'm
up.
100 and something years older than you. Everyone's my fucking son.
Don't blow me, Daddy.
Thanks, honey. Please,
There it is.
I'm a virgin! No, don't do it!
Rurik just opens the door.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
Holy shit.
As you guys are talking, though, you do hear some footsteps, and you kind of look up as Finn opens the door and walks into the room.
Oh, Finn's come below deck.
And he kind of stops and goes, I don't know what you're doing, but we've got land, so we'll be going ashore pretty soon. If you guys want to get your effects in order.
Yep.
Hey.
They want to blow up the ship!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, hold up.
think that's a good idea.
Hey!
What?
Oh, if you had let us explain, this is a Murgo warship, right? And so if anyone can trace us back to hijacking it, then we are criminals in one state. And so our plan was to put the evidence at the bottom of the ocean.
Is this world really that forensic?
I'm just gonna like
Could they find
flick
that?
at his forehead. Stop it! Listen.
I appreciate your camaraderie. We were never going to hurt anyone.
This was betrayal.
It was just about covering our own tracks.
Fuck me. Converse with the fucking group.
Hey,
Next time.
I understand. But hey,
You could be doing anything.
I know.
Jesus.
It's spooky. But we're friends, all right?
Realise this is your fault.
It's actually Ashley. Her fault.
Probably.
Not mine. Hey,
I could have killed you, but I didn't.
I fucking love this exchange.
I would like.
Could have killed me.
I would
You'd
like
have to fucking drown me.
Ren,
I mean,
honestly, buddy, seriously, that is an option for her. Did you see what happened to the captain?
what's your
Amateur.
Just quickly, with the
I've
drink
spelled
slamming and
Yeah.
the
Sorry.
table
It shows up on the mic.
we have the mic sitting on the table.
Okay, hold up.
Sorry.
Just to round out this interaction.
You have to
right?
mime it.
Before I'm ready to be like, okay, cool, go back above deck, holding your wrist. Right?
Yeah.
Hey, I just want you to know,
D10 plus 5 damage.
we're on the same team. I know what it's like. I know what it's like for people to
him.
look at you and think you're one way because of how you look. A kobold, look at me. Hey, I'm a Durgar. Right? And I've never met another. And so, all I am is an outcast from the beginning.
And a bit of a dick sometimes too.
Now, Ash,
Do you ever consider that people might treat you funny?
always.
Because of your behaviour.
Because of my behavior? Hey, I think that my behavior is a response to how people treat me.
Oh,
You
boy.
tell me what came first, the chicken or the egg?
I'll tell you what came first, Rusty.
Now, Ash,
As
Ash
a
is
point of
different.
contention, you don't know us at all.
No.
So the things that we're doing might not make sense to you. Right? Well, I don't know you.
no,
I backed you up
Did you?
when you decided to make the very poor decision of intimidating the captain, the only person that knows what situation we're in and how to get out of it.
I
backed you
to-
up because we came here as a group.
Red, I
As a
really
group-
I don't recommend this course of action. Because as we're outcasts, do you know what Ash is?
I'm going to lean in and whisper to your ear.
A fucking psychopath.
Dime a dozen. A lot of them.
He's
It's-
still here.
Good you're having this little deep and meaningful session.
Finn's standing there.
Hello.
But again, we're coming up to shore. We can't see anyone on shore just yet, but it doesn't mean we might have. It doesn't mean we're not being watched by any of the nomads. So we need to start making a move and sorting
What
out.
I think we should do is get into a. We need to get Scorch in on this.
Yep.
We need to
No,
get into
you're
a.
right. We handled this poorly, Ren. We should have got everybody on board. Don't you agree?
I'm going to
Everybody
accept the
off
fact
board
that you both
first.
didn't kill me as mercy.
As in, mercy we showed you?
I'm going to walk out.
It's a mercy way.
As he leaves,
I like
and
try
I
and
imagine
strip him just a
as
little
he leaves, and I imagine he takes Finn with him, right? Like they both go up
Yeah,
deck.
yeah.
Do you remember how I said the kobold might be useful? Mm-hmm. You kill him if you can.
I just, you know how, in high school when you were walking and you do the like.
Kick the back of their ankle.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna try and do that as you walk.
You're going to try and kick my shoe off? My foot?
It's just,
You have
just like a
shoes?
little trick. You have shoes? Don't you have
No,
like...
no. I'm wearing claws. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm wearing claws. I'm not wearing shoes.
All right, you furry.
It's my first sonar, okay?
There's a kobold. Cool. So you
Wait,
guys.
so you're trying to kick my feet out?
Yeah, just a little bit.
You
Well, I'm
guys,
just gonna
you guys
pretend
head up.
Accidentally get his butt because he's just so small.
You're going to kick my foot, but I'm not going to turn around. I'm going to keep walking.
Stomp
Are you
him.
gonna trip though?
You guys head up on deck.
Kill them on
And-
roleplay, man.
It's been 45
Yes,
minutes.
you do. He goes splat. Splat.
He's going to go cross-eyed for a second and then just go quiet and wander
I'm gonna
away.
no. As you go splat, I'm gonna pass him a hand to help him up.
Oh my god.
See, Ren?
Does he notice it was me that tripped him?
Ren, we're all
Notice?
friends here.
Do you?
We're all...
How quickly do you go to lift me up?
Almost immediately,
Like-
in the same action, like...
The same like
No.
couple seconds?
Like I waited till you hit the deck, and then I was like, for the people listening, I was like, and then I put my hand up.
We fucking heard. You said, haha, I put my hand out. And
No,
then
I didn't. I said, haha.
And then we saw.
And then you said, and then
Yeah,
I
you saw. But it's like,
But we didn't hear.
Ren's actually going to accept your hand
I'm gonna lift you up.
and get up and look at you and then turn around and
You've
walk
made an
out.
enemy today, and both of you. I'm the strongest member of the party.
And the last thing we'll do before we actually head off is we'll go find Scorch. Who's on the bow of the ship, correct?
Yeah, so as Ren and Finn head up, I imagine you guys are obviously following behind. Everyone else is at the top deck. So as Finn comes up with the rest of them, he kind of calls everyone in. And
I'm going to make sure I'm situated directly next to Scorch.
And I'm on the other side.
Yep.
that's
Sorry,
right.
Rin.
well, Scorch and I have
You
to
can
do
sit on his
mutual.
lap. It's fine.
No, we're going to like weasel our way in between you two if we have to.
I'm sorry, but Scorch is sitting on
Okay, well, I'm
Ren's lap.
7 foot. I'm not gonna let you push me out of the way.
I've got so many friends who want to stand next to me.
It's what you get for having
Most
my
popular
charisma.
guy on the ship.
How tall are you?
What's your
How tall
Christmas
are
score
you?
again?
Hey,
19.
just gonna stand
19.
between her legs.
You can definitely join in. I don't
Hey,
see
I
why
can't-
you have to
I can't see.
push people out.
So what's
Rin.
going on, Finn?
Rin, can you step to the side, please?
No.
Okay, guys.
Hey,
So-
you're a bitch.
We have
I-
360 degrees of.
Was just downstairs talking to Ash and Bron, and they've actually had a rather good idea.
He's telling everyone our plan.
We're going to go ashore,
Finn's a
and
genius.
shortly after we leave, we haven't really discussed the details on how we're going to...
Hey, plausible deniability.
Bron,
Can I
this
help
is your
you?
idea. Please, for a second, shut the fuck up. Thank you. I'm sure it won't be hard to come up with some sort of contraption to make it work, but Bron and Ash have moved all the gunpowder downstairs. They plan to blow the ship after we leave, which honestly I think is a great idea. The less evidence we can leave that we were ever on this ship and that we had anything to do with it, the more likely we are to survive the next 6 months.
Hey, what an inspired idea, Finn. I'm so glad that you came up with it.
Dickhead, he literally just said it.
So,
It was Finn's idea.
so
I gave you credit.
you guys think
Literally in the
that
speech, I gave you credit.
Hey, Finn, there's no need to be modest, mate.
So-
At this point, I'm
Isn't
gonna
that why you
turn
came
to-
below deck and caught us stacking gunpowder? Because you were stacking gunpowder at the same time? It was a bit of a like, oh, who done it?
No, I literally came down to tell you we found land.
Finn, it's called improv. It's yes and.
No and. Obviously.
How much of that gnomish liquor have you had?
Too much.
It's actually a pretty cool idea to like take everything of value and just blow the cunt out.
Yeah.
Exactly
At
right.
this point, I'm gonna turn to Bron and be like, just shut up
Yeah.
for a second.
Yeah.
Yes,
That
we
would be
wanted
nice.
to blow the
Get
ship
fucked,
up.
Finn.
Cool.
just like
and I
3
turn,
people have tried to join into the conversation. You guys keep fucking talking over the top of everybody.
Anyways,
Yeah, I turn to Scorch and I'm like, hey, this is where your wonderful ability to light shit on fire will come in. Very handy.
Interesting. So we're just gonna grab whatever we've got lying around and mosey away onto shore and send it off. And that's
I
Well,
think
how far can you shoot those little
120 feet.
fire missiles of yours? 120?
Yep.
That's...
What's the range of control fire?
well, I think if we get
Similar,
onto
I
a
Well, then we just
lifeboat,
then you
because how many of us are there in total that aren't disposable?
All of us.
All of us.
120 feet should do it. I think, actually, yeah.
And like we take as much time as we want, like loading stuff and transporting it, and then towards the end we blow it up.
What I'm thinking is that we push all of that gunpowder to one side of the deck, up against one of the cannon's portholes, and then as we row away,
Trust me, I can send it sky high. That's something I can do.
Yeah.
So,
unless we had any other ideas, that's just the first thing.
Let me stop right there. The opportunity to blow up an entire mega warship has been...
Yeah.
This is a gift.
I reckon
all I
all of
need.
the crew should have a chance to sit within the boats to witness such an event, and I think we should do it at sunset.
Spectacular. Oh, the theatrics.
Yeah.
fireworks.
Backdrop.
Yeah.
An explosion at twilight.
This is the beginning.
It basically writes itself. Beautiful.
Yeah.
How many lifeboats do we have, and how many people do we need to get off this ship?
Oh yeah.
There's enough lifeboats for everyone. So there was, yeah.
What does enough mean?
Enough.
It's like
We
12
can all
people,
get to shore.
12 people to a lifeboat, comfortably we'd be in two.
12? How big are these lifeboats?
They're rowboats. You can
Yeah, they're
comfortably
rowboats,
fit
yeah.
3 people on each
But
side.
I mean, how much
Yeah.
loot can we fit on them?
Yeah, no, that's why I think we should do multiple trips to transport stuff before blowing the ship up.
I mean, how much are you going to carry once you get to land? You don't have horses, carts, nothing.
We
True.
also
That's a good point.
Hey, we have Renno.
We have to prioritize and think to ourselves, what can we sell for the highest amount?
We can't take the cannons.
we also had a look
I mean, will
at
the town buy cannons
Probably
as
not,
point
no.
defense?
I mean, if they want them, they can go in the water.
Yeah, exactly. They can go diving for them.
At this point, Finn kind of pipes up and he goes, as far as I know from the Blue Nomads, from what I've heard, they're mostly a bartering society.
Oh, fantastic. I love to barter.
we did
It's
a
my
sweep
specialty.
of the ship though, and there wasn't a lot of like there was
Sorry, I think I might have worded that wrong.
white
One second,
goods
let me
and-
Google.
Like washing machines?
white goods. I don't know why I said white goods. I'm not gonna lie to you. There was
White goods
what
are
I
such a
meant was
vague...
there's snacks, and that's about it. All of the interesting stuff we kept for ourselves.
What if we're not planning to sail this ship back out? Why don't we just crash it
Oh,
into it?
Because fireworks.
Drive through? Do not take this from me.
yeah. It is the theatrics of the event.
Yeah,
Following it up all the
so
time.
they...
And what we're creating is an artificial reef.
Before somebody corrects me,
Pretty.
It's good.
please
Corrected.
raise your hand if it would be better if the Venturas Navy didn't know you were on that boat.
Oh wait,
I feel
no,
like
I
this
agree
is a
with
trick
that.
question.
Do you want them to know you were on a mega warship that you potentially stole from who was supposed to be their allies?
Well, I'm hoping that they're understanding enough to listen to
Do you
an
believe?
honest...
Well, do you
Drive
believe they
through,
are?
raise
That
your
they would
hand.
believe that a kobold was definitely right of intention, and that's why he was on the mega warship. What do you
Yeah,
think? Yeah.
I don't trust him.
Therefore, do you think maybe our best option is to put it at the bottom of the ocean?
Of course.
There we go.
Oh my god, let me blow it up. Let me blow
I'm
it
just
up.
thinking less rowing.
Well,
If we crash it into
Because-
the harbor.
Sure.
you know what? I've not thought about the rowing because I assumed Dry-Fu would do most of it.
Okay, so is there anything else you guys would like to do before you jump in the lifeboats and head towards shore?
Cool. Make sure you... Oh, sorry, Alice.
I was gonna look at his. He has like a diary that he keeps and he looks at. He never writes in it, but he's going to take it out and have a look at it and notice that when he flicks through these empty pages, some more words, almost like instructions, start to
Instruction.
My God.
appear on it. And he's going to spend a few minutes kind of looking through. looking through all that new information that's just suddenly popped up to him.
Can I try and hold
Holy
peek?
Shit.
So while you guys are all discussing this, you see Armus is kind of like just engrossed in his little diary.
He's doing his book thing.
a little bit. From what you can see of his eyes, he's wide-eyed.
Are you just reading or are you
And
following
just kind of reading
instructions as you read?
intently.
How to blow up a murder warship.
Just reading it. You can't really tell.
Behind the helmet.
It's a real good spag bob like recipe. It's like, ooh.
Cool. So you guys,
You're like reading, like
You guys-
mouthing the words, but no one knows.
after talking to Finn, would know that it is quite a trek back to Silverwood or wherever you want to go, basically from the Blue Nomads. But again, your carrying capacity is not great, so essentials is basically what you would be taking. If you did want to take things to trade, then you would know after Finn told you that the Blue Nomads run a barter economy. So they only trade goods for goods. They don't run.
Then why would we
coins.
blow up this fucking ship if they run on a barter economy?
Because
We
Now
have
it's-
a boat.
Hold on,
Imagine
hold
if there
on.
was
They
one
trade
dude from
goods.
Venturis. It's like, wait a minute, don't we have a truce with them?
That, but also, Ren.
Depends on one man.
Ren, they
It's
trade
nobody's
goods.
word against ours.
Ren, they trade goods for goods. What goods do we need right now?
What? Hey, anything worth a boat?
Also, we can't carry any goods other than what's on our back.
Yeah. So how are we gonna?
Carl, look at the map here. The Blue
We can
Nomads
buy a horse
themselves.
and cart.
Is this like quite far north of the world? Like, what's the terrain like? Is it?
Snowy, I believe.
Yes, it is. It's not snowing per se on the shoreline, but as you couple miles
Is it
in,
mountain?
yeah, you start getting snow.
It's starting to get like quite cold.
Frozen forest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So we're gonna freeze.
Are there,
Think
things on the
northern
boat?
Russia.
that sounds gross.
It's
there-
not great. There's a reason why people don't live there unless they just want complete and utter
Unless they're
freedom and to be
blue.
left the fuck alone by most other people.
Yeah, I don't like the cold. So let's grab
Is there anything on the ship to keep us warm?
anything to get us out of here because this seems like the arse end of the world, right across from Murgo Central. Let's get whatever we need to, maybe if we can, secure some horses and get the fuck out of here.
I'm down for that.
I have this compass.
So,
this pocket watch. That
In
takes
terms
backwards.
of that, you do find you do find I think it was 4
horses.
horse saddles on the
On the ship?
On the ship, yes.
No horses
Because
though.
I don't think we're going to find a whole lot of
Put
particularly
a bunch of jerky. in.
nice
You can't do the
goods here. This doesn't seem like it's not a big city. It's more like a little
math. No, but horses, something we could come across.
exactly.
Sounds delicious.
Military saddles,
We don't
4 of them.
Oh, military cells. Right.
Military saddles,
Military.
and you would gather as well by the quality and stuff like that. They'd actually have quite a nice gold value.
Cool. So, all right, guys, grab whatever essentials we've got. If we're blowing this boat up, grab whatever you can carry. Anything that's important, anything that's good, and be prepared. We're probably going to have to trek it out of here on foot.
I'm gonna try and look for warm things on the ship and make sure that I have my tobacco and my last bottle of vodka.
Yeah, no, you guys find plenty of blankets and stuff like that you can roll up and take with you. A little bit of extra warm clothing that you put
Is there any
under
camping
armor. Not so much camping gear on the ship, no. But there are in like the crewmen's quarters and stuff like that, you would find like mattresses that you can roll up that they roll as So yeah, you can take some of those. Do you not have a bedroll?
Pardon? I do, but I was more hoping someone else had a tent.
No, you don't.
I have a
You
tent.
don't.
Oh, real?
No, I don't.
You guys can sleep under the
We can
stars.
make a
It'll be
tent.
fine.
I
Yeah,
would
so
also
it's
like
snow.
to. I'll get myself a little pouch of gunpowder, and
Yeah,
then
we'll just
I will
food.
also give Dry Foo a little pouch of gunpowder because I assume you probably. I mean, you got the gun, sure, but I also like, hey, hold this pouch for me because like
Tell
I
me
don't
hold
see
on
you
to
asking
it,
questions.
I'll hold on to it.
Cool, fantastic.
Never let it go.
Cool.
Can
so
I have it back? No.
you guys grab your stuff and you climb yourselves one by one down the ladder of the side of the ship into the lifeboats and start making your way to shore.
Would you like a pouch to put your gun in?
Are we blowing up the ship? Is that the plan?
That is the plan.
That's pretty cool.
You start to roll
Hey, I'm
away.
glad you're on board now, you piece of shit.
It
Yeah,
took me a
I
while.
can't believe you tried to.
Hey,
Absolutely.
opportune word there, be tried.
Yeah.
Hey, respect though.
That's how you earn
We
Ash's
like.
respect.
I go to shake his hand, but just kind of like pat his
No,
head.
no,
a
no,
little
no,
bit.
no.
Like, you
You
do
go
it-
for the.
Good look.
She like shakes your hand and then activates primal savagery.
I like to think she does that before she grabs it, so her hand just kind of like morphs into a claw as well as she grabs his claw. Like,
Yep.
friends.
Bro,
Oh yeah.
It's like,
Right.
what's
Yes.
going on here?
we're not just friends, we're friends.
Maybe he was suspicious because you lied to everybody.
Absolutely. And you
is
know
my-
what? If we do have a moment,
Shit,
if we do
maybe.
have a moment of sitting there
While
as
we're rowing.
Scorch blows up the fucking ship.
Yeah, you haven't got very long at all
Are
because
we rowing right now?
your 120 feet are coming up. Yes.
I would like to say that my first instinct is to lie, given my history. So, kind of apologies. Not really, but like, I don't know you. If I did, it might have been different, but like, that's
I'm
first
hearing
instinct.
our excuses.
I apologize. It was initially a good plan. It was a good plan.
Are
We
in
generally
one
have
same
those, don't we?
lifeboat?
We may have all agreed with you if you just told us about it.
It is.
But
is-
again-
Well, it's hard to pitch a plan that involves blowing up a ship to a group of people that include one psychopath,
Hey,
another psychopath,
you teamed up with one.
a goddamn idiot,
I would have followed
a
along.
child, and a pyromaniac.
This idiot would have
Well,
followed you for the.
you
Yeah.
missed out.
You had tasks that needed doing.
Now, I don't mean to
Not
offend,
me.
right? But unfortunately, Ash is right. We don't trust any of you.
So
And I'm
that
sorry, Rin,
means you
but
get
especially
to
you.
decide the whole group's decision.
I get to
without us.
decide what happens to me.
Betrayal
Right.
is not.
I get to decide if I live
lightly.
or I die, right? And I will always take choices that lead to me living. And if that involves lying to you, tough luck.
What about choices that lead to you being exploded?
Speaking of explosions, we're about 120 feet, well, getting close to it. This will be about the limit of what I can do. So, I'd like to say a few words,
Make it
if I may. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a...
Hey, we're still rowing. You don't have much time.
Well, I'll talk quick.
No, everyone else is rowing. He's just standing there.
Oh,
It's actually like
Scotch
just
absolutely did not pick up on that.
Oh yeah, no.
He's holding some turnips.
So there's 6 seats for rowers, and then there's 1 seat for a person to like either steer or direct. That's definitely Scotch.
Absolutely, Scotch did not like. He's like, oh, took the first seat. Like, I'm just.
Yep.
I don't hold them all, mate.
Yeah, but mine
What's
are
that?
hold on,
I
hold on,
would
right?
say,
I never
Silent
thought.
image of him
I
rowing.
never thought I'd hear a quote from Scott Morrison, the Prime Minister of Australia, in a D&D session. That's brilliant. Anyways, roll it. Sorry,
Let
do
me,
your speech.
It has been a rough couple of days since I've left Venturus. I don't like ships. I don't like boats. I don't like the water. Good riddance. Blap.
Can I? No. I want 2 slices of meatloaf, please.
Cool.
Roll to attack.
Yeah, absolutely. I assume we're just aiming for we've got a hole ready to go and...
Yeah,
16?
that'll do it.
Nice.
Boom!
is there a hole?
What?
Did we put
Put
a hole in
it
the
up
ship?
next to one of the portholes, and I'm just aiming for the gap.
So you've just hit
Yeah,
just straight.
straight in.
I'm gonna look at you with like starry eyes, like that was a really good shot.
Can we steer the boats so that they all come to be parallel with the ship? And we all just chill out for a sweet minute whilst the boat explodes.
Can we feel the heat?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Oh.
yes.
I'm like
You-
basking
We got a
in it
shockwave.
little bit.
You watch as Scorch's the gems in the little skull that he has in between his horns light up as he starts chanting and doing the movements with his hands, and all of a sudden he unleashes a firebolt, which kind of shoots up in the distance. You hear this faint whistle as it sails through the air. Before you don't hear anything, and then all of a sudden you just hear, well, you see a massive explosion, and then
See, Scorch's eyes, it's like those like yellow vertical slits, are just like so wide and so happy. Like there's
I'm imagining like my cat looking at a string.
such a bright happiness in his face that he hasn't shown the entire time. He's just like ecstatic of just like,
That was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my goddamn life.
wasn't it just? Oh, I did good work.
Just behind the setting
Have you got like
sun.
a tent post?
Oh, absolutely. This
Yeah.
is it for him. This is what
the
it's all
sun's
about.
starting to set. There's a mushroom cloud in the sky,
Yes.
and you guys are on your way to the shore of the Blue Nomads.
There was no one in the bathroom, was there?
Oh, we should have checked.
Lean into it. And you wanted to rob us of that. Ashtai, Ron, no hard feelings, right?
Everything's better after an explosion.
I just love that. Yeah,
That was the right
like,
move.
just a massive dopamine hit for everyone.
Oh, yeah.
It's like everyone just took a cap and now everyone's like, we're friends again.
It's like a fireworks show at the end of the night.
Everyone's taking a hit from the same joint. Like, oh, that was some good shit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna turn to
Scorch.
Scorch.
With a boner.
Like, look away and be like, hey, I don't want to kill your joy, but maybe check on your friend. And then I'm gonna shut up. Which other friend do you have?
I imagine the two boats that we sailed off with are Flynn and Flynn's men, and the other boat is us and our supplies. All crammed in the same.
Surely we did 4 boats with like a couple with supplies, a couple with not, and then we spread it out, right? Like we have boats to use, so why not use them?
Yeah, the supplies are rowing themselves.
This
How are you carrying the supplies?
In the boat.
Well,
On land?
Once we get there,
barter it. You know, we're gonna immediately sell.
I
it
have
for
not
smaller
grabbed
pieces
anything
of
heavy.
There's no human
I
activity
grabbed
from what
my
you can see on the shore.
is
Well,
there a town?
If we
No,
have
it's
to
not. You can
abandon
say
it on the beach,
They're
then we
called
have
the
to abandon
Blue.
it.
Well, then we do the old Horace thing of burying it underground, and we remember where we buried it.
What are you burying exactly?
Born
Yeah,
for
what
an
did we
can
take
see.
with us?
Whatever the fuck we brought with us.
No, you
What-
didn't bring
was there
shit
any
because
loot?
you already left and you're already on shore. All right.
We
We blew up everything.
we brought rations, we brought blankets, and that's all we looked for.
You guys
Stuff pertinent to our survival on
Ash is
land.
wearing all
Pull
the
up
blankets.
on the beach, and it's cold, and now reality's starting to set in. You look out across from you, and there's very little sand of this beach. It very quickly becomes rocky and just generally inhospitable. That one. And you guys start walking across, and you see some slight hills with a little bit more shrubbery and eventually trees in the distance. And you guys are in a strange land that none of you have ever been to before. You don't know your way around here. You know Silverwood is due west. If you follow the coastline for long
Southwest,
enough.
isn't it?
We have navigation.
I
tools.
have a compass, bitches.
Due east is the
Just
blue
don't hold any
nomads.
metal
And
near
that is about all you know.
Oh shit.
So the Blue Nomads aren't a fixed... Like, guys, you keep like, oh, is there a town? They're called Nomads.
it. Oh fuck! They could be anywhere.
Then why
It's
is
like
it
a-
labelled on
They
the
might not
map?
even be here today.
Because they're in that general area.
Should have been a
That's a
question mark.
very good blue nomad. I assume the blown out, like the
The blown ads.
Blue Nomads?
The new blowhard.
Yeah, I just assumed that they had like a town, but they don't.
The new blowhard.
Well,
That's what I
the
said. They're
Anomads
not a
have
big
4
settlement.
temples.
They're like a couple of.
The last time we played D&D and Trick at the same time. I digress.
They are
you
actually
get for
people
playing
that
on
live in
Saturday?
igloos.
I know. You guys are now here. What are you doing?
shivering. It is like now that the heat wave of the ship has gone off. It's like
We need to make a campsite. We need to make a campsite.
What time
'Cause
is it?
It's coming on darkness.
yeah,
Is
it's
it?
late. It's like sunset.
Yeah, you've got another hour of sunlight, and then after that it is twilight for the rest of the night.
Cool.
Why did we come here?
Yeah, the reflection of
Why did we come here?
Because it was the closest land.
Kondar.
Hey, because you weren't willing to kill Captain Flynn and take the boat to the Iron Pass.
Finn.
Look, that was a death
We'll-
sentence. Let's
just-
literally
Hey,
never
well,
said that, but
I hope this turns out to be
The
something
mutiny
different.
was always the worst idea.
I'm gonna suggest to all of you, let's find a place to
Cave
camp for the night.
Something.
yeah.
At
goddamn
least start
enemy
chopping
room.
down trees.
I could just start digging. a
I
hole.
literally never said that. I was the one that suggested disguising themselves as Murgos and going through the Iron Pass.
I don't give a shit.
That was badass.
I don't understand what this thing is with
Me
like
neither.
you two versus everyone.
Had a character, right? We are two people who have been through some shit, right? And so we get on a ship, and you're the only person that's like, oh my god, blood, oh! You are infuriating to us. Everything you do is irritating. Even when you're not trying to be irritating, it's irritating. Do you know when you go to work and there's that person there for the first day and like, oh my god, do you know where the photocopier is? Fuck, this is so difficult. That's you.
But sometimes
And I'm sure you'll grow on us.
everybody's
until you
got a
do-
first time.
Go and find the photocopy yourself, you piece of shit.
Jesus.
Does that summarize things?
Awful. Awful.
So
It's a horrible
And
mindset
so,
to have.
hold up. That is in character. Out of character, I love you, Rachel. Holy shit, I'm sorry.
I'm
Back-
glad.
in character, Finn with arriving on the beach with you lot, turns around and goes, right, well, I wish you the best of luck, but me and my crew are leaving, and yeah,
It's been a time.
I hope I never see any of you.
I give him a hug.
As soon as he walks away, I'm gonna. Who's standing next to me?
Probably me.
I'm gonna turn to Ron and be like, target practice?
Hey.
And then I'm gonna be like, I'm just joking.
They
Put my crossbow away.
they collectively grab their bags and their shit, and they start walking off.
And leave
Can you
us.
return
Can
my
Ren-
hug?
Fucking dickhead.
Yeah.
Can Ren go for a little handshake? A little
Caution.
You'll
thing?
have to
Yeah,
get
sure.
past me
With-
because
with
I'm
Finn?
hugging him right
Oh, you're
now.
hugging him?
Oh, so
I'll
okay.
wait until you're done.
What's
You'll have
what's
to-
next for you then, Finn?
I'm just going to try and find the closest civilization. I'm going to follow the coastline until I get there. This is
I imagine we'll probably end up doing something similar.
all
So,
you can do.
best of
It
luck.
just takes us a bit longer to come to the same
Would you-
conclusion.
Would it be
As you
more
noticed before.
prudent for us to travel together?
I don't think.
Fuck
that's-
no.
He's out of here, man.
I've seen the way you guys have acted. I do not really want to spend any more time with you unless I have to.
I will offer him my hand as well, though, as a best of luck, man.
Persuasion check.
Safe travels.
You save a man's life twice, and
16.
this is what he gives you.
16? Yeah. Shakes your hand. He's hesitant, but he
Yeah.
shakes your hand. And
Can I
then...
go in for a?
No, enough with the hugs, enough with the
Okay,
bullshit, he
alright.
leaves.
I'll let him go.
So unless you want to call something out to him, he's just going to leave.
I will call one thing out. Hey, Rusty! Does he turn around?
Not straight away, but you know.
Eventually, I know he's listening.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep true to my word! And if you ever find yourself on the high seas, you keep an eye out for me, eh?
He doesn't turn around, but he flips you the bird. Alrighty, so the rest of you, what are you doing?
Can we get a fire going, please?
Yeah, we need wood.
You'd like to...
You tell me if we can get a fire going.
We can get a fire going.
And fresh water. You have create
I
and
have-
destroy.
I actually took that today, so I can make some fresh water.
Okay, good. We need
Did we
wood
take
then.
barrels with us?
No.
No.
Well, then we need something to put the water in.
Well, I
I
have a water skin.
yeah, so I imagine
Okay,
you
I
all
can
water
make
skin.
like
I
a
imagine
huge
you
amount of
guys
water.
Everyone should have a water
have,
skin.
yeah, basic water skins, and some of you would have pots and bowls and a jug and steins or whatever the fuck.
I'll fill them all.
What's a mess kit? What's in a mess kit?
It's kind of like
It'd
a.
be something to eat from.
Yeah.
Maybe some
Yeah.
utensils to
Like a
eat
little
with.
picnic basket.
Yeah.
Oh,
mess kit.
I have a whole bunch of vials that you can put water in.
Whatever you can carry water in and you're willing to let me fill up, I will fill up with great water.
Fill my ass.
So you guys have water.
And
Tip upside
when,
down
he,
and put the
when he
cuddle.
bends over, I point at Ren and I'm like, create water! And watch him pop.
Just
You
watch water
guys-
stream out my arsehole.
You guys actually woke up at about 10:30, 11 a.m.
Well, I never.
So sleeping right now is not going to be really an option until later in the night.
Hey, but we could also set up a camp and not freeze to death.
Yeah.
Is that right? That's what we were thinking.
Sure, but what are you going to do for the next like
We
6
try
to
find
8
some
hours?
people
We got some
Please
alcohol.
wonder.
Let's.
Let's have a
with like a white flag.
You're going to get drunk in an unknown land
Yeah,
Yep.
no, we should
should-
move.
in the wilderness.
Do a drive through sense, check perimeter, see if there's
Yeah,
people.
see if
I
it's
don't know if
safe.
we can find anyone to barter, exchange goods.
High Point. Are there any hills?
Yes.
We should go to the High Point and oversee the land.
Yeah. Get a lay of the land first before we do
Okay.
anything.
Yeah.
That's true before we start setting up
Let's sing
camp.
songs of friendship as we walk, so people know they can approach us.
I thought that's.
Do you know any?
Friends.
That is
Just sings the word friendship over and over again.
friendship.
Just gonna lean into Ash while you're singing and just go,
I
you
am.
can kill Dreyfus too.
This guy, huh?
Get a load of this guy.
I take it you've still got your mask on?
Always.
Always?
Friendship. It's you know what? It's catching.
It's catchy.
Can I give you a
Cool,
command to
so-
stop singing?
The hill you guys spot isn't too far away at all. So you guys make your way up there. You get to the top of this hill. By the time you reach the top of it, the trees have actually gotten quite larger. So they're actually normal sized trees now instead of just shrubs and bushes and all the rest of it. So to see past the canopy, you would need to get someone to climb up them.
Well,
Just to have a
Ren. Sorry.
I will climb.
Ren,
Can I try climbing?
up you get.
I can climb trees.
Well, there you go.
Want me to roll something?
Damn it, Rachel.
Yeah,
you have
give me-
made
give me-
my whole point in this campaign to antagonize you until there is a compliment.
Until you get the fuck beaten out of you
Give
by
me
a monk.
an athletics check.
I don't think she could hit my AC.
7.
That's not fair. 20 with a shield of faith.
8.
And
8.
kill wounds and heal wounds.
Do you want
Wait. Acrobatics, sorry.
Yep,
And guiding
8.
bolt.
8.
You wait until
That's
you
all I
get-
rolled.
I rolled a 3.
Oh dear.
You like it a little
Cool.
more?
So 8. You don't fall out of it, but you
Just
slip
don't get very
I-
far.
a
Can
number
I-
of times, and even though you
You're not
are
get a fly speed.
pretty pissed off with the tone of voice Bron just came at you with, you're not doing a hell of a lot to prove him
I've
wrong.
never tried to climb a tree in snow.
Give it.
That's it. You've not had to deal with
I've actually never seen snow.
Well, there you go. So
Can I
Yeah.
see her struggling and like get slightly annoyed, but like know that she needs to get up the tree to see where she's
Why
going
doesn't
and
Scorch set the
cast
tree
guidance
on
so she can
fire?
try again?
Then there will be no snow.
no.
Just like
I haven't taken
No.
go again,
24 years.
ass slap.
Nope.
No.
You gotta
It needs to be
come
before the action.
Yeah, no, so she can try
No,
again.
but no, the thing is, it's like, well, the thing is, you can't just keep trying an action over and over again, like
yeah.
within a small time
That's
frame.
Okay.
That's a fair point. And so I'm going to cast guidance on myself and climb the tree.
You're going to climb the tree?
Yep.
In heavy armor.
And heavy armor. Give it a shot.
Alright, give me athletics check at disadvantage.
Oh, please roll
Why not put
one.
guidance on?
Natural
Oh!
20 on the first roll. Natural 7 on the second roll. But I've also got guidance +4. Natural 11 with my athletics of +5, 16.
That's actually pretty fucking great.
It's actually pretty good.
And then, when I get to the top, because it's nighttime, I'm going to activate my Eyes of the Night. And I have 300 feet of dark vision in every fucking direction. Yes!
I'm gonna walk up to.
And I'm also going to give it to, who's at the bottom of the tree? You.
What's the range for it?
No, she's at the top of the tree with you.
I thought
I thought
I
you didn't make
get
it.
No, you did.
What
just
I did.
took you a while.
Oh, I just took a while. Yeah.
Oh.
So that means I beat her to the top, right?
I mean, sure.
Sweet. I'll give it to you, and I'll also give it to who's on the ground at the base of the tree.
Me.
You,
What do you
and
do?
I get one more. I can give Eyes of the Night to other people.
Read the
Me,
thing
'cause
out
I
to me.
can't
What's the range for it?
Pardon? I can give it to my Wisdom
Modifier.
modifier, so 3.
Yeah, is it touch? Or can
People.
you just give it to people within
It's
30
within
feet?
60 feet.
Within 60 feet.
Yes.
Gimme.
Fair
I
enough.
can't see, to be fair.
You, and you also get 300 feet of dark vision.
Damn.
Sick.
Does anyone here not have dark vision?
Yeah.
The 2 people that just got dark vision.
So that gives you dark vision?
Bland.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, so like I said, the gas giant in which this planet revolves around it's Secunda. That's what it's called. That's what it's.
The sun's called Secunda.
No, there's a
no.
planet. A gas giant planet.
You guys are on a moon planet of a gas giant.
Right.
So we are the moon.
There's another, like in the sky, there's another
Feel the
big
lunar energy.
planet.
That's the next phase of Giant they haven't released on Moon Giant.
Jupiter.
Okay.
Think of Jupiter.
Sure.
So
Alright,
you know
I'll go
how
with
in the sky there's more than one
I'll
planet?
go with it. You don't have to explain. I will
How do
take
you have a
it.
degree and
Out
not
of,
know
if
what
I
a
can
gas
see
giant
three,
is?
wait, hold on. If I
Mathematics.
have 300 feet of dark vision, can I see the other planets?
I need to.
No.
I think they're a bit
Well, I
further than
mean,
300 feet.
maybe the ones that everyone else can see.
Fuck.
Cool. I'm going to
300 feet.
get to work starting a fire.
On a geological scale.
Yeah, it's easy. It's more like gathering the firewood.
I really
problem. So
know how big the Earth is.
I will just drive through down the bottom of the tree
Right?
to get as much wood as you can.
Okay, I'm going to go get wood. Peel it
She
off
brings
trees
us
with
all
my
the
bare
trees.
hands.
Pretty much, like
Yo, wait, not this one. I'm up this one.
yeah.
You do the Captain America
I'm like,
just splitting the
He
wood.
wants wood, and I start chopping the tree that you're in.
Drive through.
Oh, I love that.
Find some dead wood. Stuff on the floor.
Dead
Anything
wood.
that burns easily.
Dead wood.
Dead wood.
that I killed.
Cool. So,
You baffle me, and I love it. You know what? I will help. This one time.
This one's good.
I will point out wood for you to carry.
just to give you guys an example of what it looks like from your view at the moment, except just imagine the other planets that are in this picture I'm about to show you aren't there, and that the main planet is like shades of like blue and green, little bits of purple and stuff like that as well.
Well,
Beautiful.
Holy
Yes.
shit.
Love it.
I love it.
where do you get that
Is it
from?
like rainforest kind of stuff that we're in right now?
Out of curiosity. Oh, so yeah, Essie's question first.
So is it like rainforest setting that
Not
we're in right
at
now?
all.
It's like scrubland, or what
No.
kind of terrain are we in?
You
No,
know,
it's hilly.
like so. Okay, so when you've ever seen like someone doing a slab squat
Yeah.
out in nature,
I
right?
have not.
Like,
Yes. Natural slab squat.
so look.
Hold up.
Do you know what Russia looks like?
Is this
Very far north.
Snowy.
Did you ever play Modern Warfare 2?
So you're saying forest, but
Do you remember
not
that mission where you're the
tropical.
you have a sniper rifle? And
Yeah,
you
no,
go through
not
secret
tropical.
Like
shoot everybody?
snowy wood.
And it's all snowy
very,
and
it's very,
woods and
it's like
if you
it's
fuck
not
up,
like nice snow. It's
yeah,
like mixed with
exactly.
dirt and
That's where we
rock,
are.
and it's just shit.
So
and
it's just-
cold.
it's
and
just like
cold
conifer
environment.
pine
It's not
trees
fun.
and
There's an emperor, isn't it?
So it's like pine
It's called the
trees.
tundra. Sleet.
No, the actual environment itself.
It's
not
called the tundra.
Is it the tundra?
Tundra,
Tundra?
yes.
Snowy tundra.
The snowy tundra.
It's just shit. It's not fun snow. But
It's cold snow.
It is still the first time. So you get to the top of the tree with your new 300-foot vision,
Listen.
and even without the 300-foot vision, you can still see because, like I said, with that planet being there, reflecting the sun's light back onto the planet, you can still see basically dim light everywhere. So you see the snow for the first time, and I can imagine that's
I think this is also my first time seeing snow.
a bit of an eye opener for a couple
I
of
think it
you.
might be a
It
lot.
sucks.
I'm
I
gonna
like it.
climb up next to, because I imagine you climbed past me. Climb up next to Rin. And There is a beauty in being able to see so far.
I've literally never been able to see in the dark before, so you're right.
Well then tell me, what do you see? And I'll look out on the whole tundra.
What do I see?
And I'm looking for, specifically, any townships.
Yeah, roll
any
perception check.
campfires. Oh, you roll as well. We're looking together.
Right.
Oh. 8.
21.
Been rolling badly today.
So you
Hold up, I guidance myself before I do that as well.
Yeah, I got
Damn it.
You can.
Damn it!
little shit. Yeah, so you're more focused on the fact that you're
now
seeing a white landscape for the first time. You've not seen that before. Everything around you,
Also, you can see in the dark.
most of your life has been green or urban, and that's it. You've not seen this kind of landscape before.
So you can see in the dark 300 feet.
But, dude, we get it. It's a good ability. Shut the fuck up. Bron, however, are used to this kind of vision, and has seen a number of different places before. Where you're from is also quite cold, so snow is not something that's completely new to you. You actually managed to spot a couple of lights from what looks to be like a small encampment.
Is that it?
That's it.
Which direction's that?
So it's sort of facing, huh?
To the left, to the left. Sorry.
So yeah, it's so you guys would have landed on the shore, right? Home is back sort of that way. You travelled northwards towards the hills, right? So you come up on top of the hills, and from looking out, the encampment's kind of over that way.
So it's like kind of a northwest direction.
Northeast direction.
Northeast?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So home is directly east for you guys.
Yeah. Oh, west, wouldn't it be?
East. Look at
Oh,
you.
So we're
No, you're right.
We went east, so we...
Yeah, you got the map backwards. You're right. He's right. Because if we've
We
landed
went-
up here, Silverwood is southwest.
Sorry, west.
South, we're here.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know. Yeah.
South.
It wasn't that I had the map backwards. I had my
West.
east and west
Yeah, the
backwards.
left
Yeah.
and
Never
right.
eat
Yeah,
soggy
left and right.
Weet-Bix.
Backwards.
Righty tighty, loosey lefty.
Yeah, those
No,
ones.
that's left and right. It's never eat soggy Weet-Bix, mate.
She's right, never eat soggy wheat mix.
Never do
Whilst I'm at the-
Anyway,
whilst I'm at the top
home
of the
is
tree,
west.
Yeah.
Those guys are
Yeah.
northwest. Yeah.
whilst I'm at the top of the tree, and I spot it, I'm going to lean over to Brandon and be like, "If you've never had this ability, I understand it can be difficult to spot things. It's all in black and white. But follow my hand, and I'll point out the fire, the campsite I see.
She looking at your finger? Or is she
Right?
it. She's like,
Not the finger.
No,
the direction.
Rin isn't an
Half the
idiot.
finger.
And I'll point it out and I'll be like, that is where we should be going. Because that's a campsite and that's people. And I'll point to where Captain Flynn and his people went to the west. And there's no campfire that way, right?
he'll be like,
I'll
dumb.
be like, and you see how there's no fire in that direction? And it's fucking freezing. They're probably already dead.
So you think we should go and approach those people?
I think that they've either got things to share or things to take.
Okay.
Because in this landscape, you have two options. You die or you live. Whatever it takes.
Well, it's too cold where we are right now, so
So we live.
Rin will go back down the tree.
Cool. How are we doing?
Pig.
So
Are we collecting firewood here, or like have we got enough? I feel like we could just set up here.
So
You just like pointed it out and
you tell the party what you saw,
Yeah.
and you also tell the party that
Hey.
they look to be over a mile and a half away.
I've spotted a campfire. It's about a mile and a half away. I've also looked to see where Finn is, and I can't see anything. And that's rare for me, so I assume he's dead. We should make for this new campsite.
I take off my hat.
What
I
kind
will
of hat?
also
What kind of
take
hat?
off my tricorn with the feather and put it over my heart.
Cowboy hat.
He was a good captain.
That's sick.
Bless him. And I'll put it back on. Let's go.
You're just lying through your teeth.
Always.
Oh my god.
Should we
I also
travel
did look for
through
where
the
Finn was,
night
and I didn't see
it's
him.
gonna get
And I
colder?
would be able to see if he light a fire,
Or should
and he
we
should have
stay
lit a fire
here?
by now, and he didn't. So
have
it
we
is
lit
safe to
anything?
assume that he is dead. Get
Alright,
fucked.
hey.
Left like 20 minutes ago. I know. I don't give a shit.
Hey, Bryn has a. I side with you all the time, except when Bryn has a very good point.
Yes.
Is it a good idea to travel now through the night when it's only going to get colder? Or do we stay and make a campfire here?
Also, we are pretty exhausted.
Yeah.
It's been a long day. We've just collected a bunch of firewood. Me and Drive-Thru have.
We've been trying
all
to
this
kill
work
each
in.
other. a
I've
little
been
bit.
watching them collect firewood. and I'm
How
just-
far is this campsite?
Would you like to
Mile
see
up.
that?
What do you
Do you want to sit
mean?
with me?
1.3 miles.
1.3 miles. How long will that take us to walk?
Try some.
What do you reckon?
It's
I
got
don't
some
know. I don't know how
happy
fast we
herbs in
work because I use the metric system. You piece of shit.
there. So we're just
2 kilometers?
So-
How long would it take you to walk 2
No.
kilometers?
Oh god,
No.
like 20 minutes,
no. Okay.
30 minutes.
We
at
could
night?
just walk tonight.
Considering the terrain, you don't know it, it's a full party, an hour.
Right. This
Oh,
is
well
not
then-
Perth.
Yo, guys,
I light it.
we lose nothing by at least seeing who this campsite is. If they have things that can help us survive, that would be better. If they
have
don't,
enough shit to survive the night. Let's just set up camp here.
Well, then
And
we
we can
gonna-
meet him in the morning.
Are
they
they
might not be
daylight.
there in the morning.
Is it a
Question,
bit disturbing?
are they-
You can't find him in the
approach them
morning.
at night?
Are they a campsite
Can I
as
bring
in
room
like
with
a
you? Go for
fire
it.
with
I
tents?
cannot find them in the
Yes.
morning.
No, so
Well,
it's an
I guess we'll
encampment.
find them.
So they're gonna be there in the
It's
morning.
okay, we've got people that can see
What
in
does
the daytime.
encampment mean different to campsite?
This
So a
well, and I
campsite
use
Is
the-
their wisdom okay?
Well, 2 or 3 different tents and a single campfire.
Can they see
surrounded
as
by
well?
that.
Encampment is
For
larger.
Encampment, yeah, is larger, yeah.
We'll be good then.
So they'll
I'm
be
a
there in
kobold
the
now.
morning.
Yeah. Somewhat sensitive.
Well,
Well, they are
can
nomads.
only
take that.
assume.
Look, hey. Alright, here we go.
I also have that.
I have a plan. Drive-through doesn't sleep
I need 4
for
hours.
4 hours,
to
she has
for
to
4
meditate.
hours. Does everyone else here sleep?
Yes.
I've been fairly nocturnal during the boat ride, so I could probably go for a walk.
But you have,
Okay,
you have to get
so-
a tight 8 hours, right?
Here is what is going to happen.
Oof.
Okay, so just quickly before we all start making decisions, it's 6 o'clock at night.
Oh, it's 6.
It's still very light out,
Oh,
That's what I
right?
thought.
I
It's not
thought it
complete
was-
darkness. It is dim light, mostly half because of the sun, half because reflection
big-
from
big
the
fucking-
main planet.
The massive gas giant.
Yes, and this encampment that you're seeing is only an hour and a bit away.
Oh, we can make that then.
Can I also mention though, would it be a good idea walking into an encampment after they probably might have seen a big thing go boom in ocean?
I feel like if we wait till tomorrow, it doesn't really
I think
change that.
I think a
fact.
better question to
Sure.
ask is: are the inhabitants of this area open to strangers? Because if they are, I say we gamble and just go for it and just go, hey, how's it going? We blew up our ship. We got
What do you
attacked by
think, Amos?
Nogos.
He's asleep. You can't tell because he's got his camera on.
Unless it's are you just laying there like?
So what, you've sat down up against the tree that they've climbed? Yeah, alright, sick. I like it.
So you snap.
So we just assume. All right. So we assume he's awake.
He's
but
deep in
just
thought.
being.
Amos.
He's
Yeah,
thinking.
just
Don't
being
worry about
honest.
it. I vote we go to the group.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's only an hour away.
I'm okay to walk.
We have money for board if they charge.
You do, you guys have come across some gold, but
I mean, they don't know.
did anyone
Yeah.
listen to Finn?
Finn.
What did he
wasn't-
say?
It was a bartering
He said
system.
they barter,
We
they
need
don't
something
use
worth
gold.
trading.
That's right. Yeah. True.
That wasn't the only thing he told you about the Blue Nomads.
Oh,
You guys
guerrilla
were-
warfare.
They don't like
Let's not walk to them at night.
people that come in from the shore are normally Murder Raiders. And people won't be too happy with strangers walking into the camp at night.
Now,
So,
the Mogo are quite identifiable via the scar,
That's why
right?
we sing
That they have. So we should be fine as long
We
as
are not
we don't pose a threat and they can
We
see
are
us in
not
full light. There should be no reason for them
There
to
is
attack us.
absolutely
Hey,
no way
Amos
that
cast
this group
light.
of people looks like Murder Raiders.
No, not at all.
Yeah. We are very unique.
They might have reason to distrust us since we did just blow up a boat.
Hey, it was
They
our
don't
fucking
know it
boat.
was
We
us
can
that
do what we
got
want
boat.
with
And
our
also,
property.
we blew up a
Sequel.
Murgo warship.
Right?
Yeah.
That's points, right? That's a good thing.
You get
Right,
brownie
so-
points for that kind of stuff,
Are
right?
you guys making your way over to the encampment then?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think casting light's not a
that-
bad idea, just so they can see
Please
that
don't.
we're not
Please,
trying to
whatever you
stealthy.
do not cast light.
Do it.
Why? Oh, but it's going to fuck you up.
If you
It's
cast
sunlight
light, I'm
sensitivity.
going to literally blind me.
You won't see it.
It's okay, you just go back to your regular bloodshot eye self.
This is like the most comfortable time of the night for me.
Do you even have sunlight sensitivity?
I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
why we
That's
have
why I've been rolling
hats.
perception
Although,
checks
that's
with
right, it's
disadvantage.
you that doesn't.
Yeah, no, for some
Yeah.
reason
How long
the
does
kobold
your
doesn't have it.
gifted dark vision last for?
That's a very good question. I would check my phone, but it's dead.
I think it's 8 hours.
No, I only think it's my channel divinity, which
Tasha
is a
somewhere.
minute.
No, I don't think so.
What is it?
I think you can gift it for 8 hours. Hang on.
Because otherwise we need light for Rin.
Please
Yeah. And
check
Ash.
the.
I have torches.
I have torches as well, to be fair.
Yeah, I got one.
Twilight.
This is not how you spell cleric.
What the fuck? You played a cleric.
Come on, internet.
I can't anymore.
Jesus
No, first
Yes,
of all,
you do being
uh, it's an action you can magically
1
charge up.
hour.
1 hour.
1 hour.
Oh, that's enough
Oh,
to get us to the
That's,
camp.
yeah, okay. How many people can I give it to, and is it touch?
Up to the wisdom modifier. As an action, you can magically share the dark vision of this feature with willing creatures you can see within 10 feet of you, up to a number of creatures equal to your wisdom modifier.
Okay.
Minimum of 1 creature.
So
The
who
dark
did I
vision
give it
lasts for
to?
1
I
hour.
gave it to you. Who doesn't have dark vision?
You can't use it
Only the
again
two of
until a
us.
long rest.
That's fine. I have. I
Again,
only used to-
reminder, it's not that fucking dark. You guys have no trouble seeing.
Yeah, we're fine.
You stand
Yo,
distance.
it's also worth mentioning.
What
I
time
could-
is sunset?
I could not have used Eyes of Night because I used it when I was praying,
Oh yeah, true. You did.
So
did.
we
There you go.
can't.
and I can only use it when I have a long rest.
Does that mean
so,
he doesn't see the thing?
well, no, I would have just.
You
What does it
rolled-
count?
You rolled a
What
normal
time is
perception check.
sunset
Yeah.
around this area?
Well, actually, I have to roll a disadvantage because of sunlight sensitivity, and that means I only would have got like a 14. So you tell me.
Sunlight, no. So the sun is set, but like just because the sun is set doesn't mean you can't see anything.
You got like
Oh, well,
another
yeah,
hour or
well,
two of light.
It's like
Okay.
it's like moonlight cranked
It's
up to
quite
11.
literally referred to as twilight.
Dickhead!
I'm
Dude, that's
aware
time of
it's
day.
what I worship.
Okay.
The amount of light that comes off that planet is
Carl,
not-
it has just hit midnight on my watch.
Yeah. Looking to wrap this up if I can.
Then we all head off to the new Cancammon.
yeah, no, we all head there.
Actually, yeah. You know, I'm gonna put it there. It is midnight, so we will.
Now
Actually,
proceed to get fucked up.
yeah, we will. You guys approach the village. Do you guys? Sorry, just before we actually end things, are you guys trying to sneak up, stealth up, or are you just going to start walking in?
Just walk into town, man.
I feel like just walking in will be
I'm
suspect.
Walk it in.
Just walking in. All right.
I'm going to stealth, but like behind the group.
Behind.
problem
Okay,
with
so
little
you're
So I'm
They
like
always
there, but
try
I'm
and
just
walk
trying to
it
stay
in.
out of sight.
all right. So you're hanging back a little bit, and the group is just walking in. As you approach, you hear a couple of whistles, and then all of a sudden you see coming from a couple hundred feet away a quite large humanoid on horseback approaching you guys. And as he approaches, so you guys are putting your hands up.
Yeah, Ren's putting his hand up.
Cool. As you guys approach, he kind of like brings his horse up and turns to the side a little bit. And as he does, the light kind of hits him and lights him up, and you see this massive Goliath sitting on horseback.
Is it a big horse?
How tall is it?
Yeah, it's quite a big horse. Yeah.
Big Clydesdale?
Taller than 8 foot.
Yeah, he would be no. So he would be just under 8 foot.
So
So
it's regular gorilla.
He doesn't look too tall to me.
7 foot.
It's not that tall.
It's just cheating to make your drow 8 foot. You're just
I
taller
get
than
no technical
everybody.
advantages. It's just social.
as he approaches and stops his horse, he goes, "Oh, Gahan, who are you?"
Oh shit.
Do we have a name?
Not having a great day. So we've just Our ship's just capsized. We're looking for a campfire and a place to stay for the night.
Why would you lie?
The ship went down. We're looking for a place to stay for the night. Which part of that is a lie?
You said the boat capsized.
It's gone down.
It didn't capsize though.
We blew the ship up
Thank you.
ourselves.
He blew it up.
Is capsize
What the-
specified?
Are you saying
We're looking
this?
for
Not blown up.
we're looking for a campfire.
Enough! That was you.
Yeah.
They held us prisoner.
It was the best idea at the
We
time.
were invaded by Mergos. The only option was to destroy the ship.
Aye, she's correct.
Escaped the Murgos.
That we did.
100%.
Killed everyone aboard.
They escaped us.
No.
She's actually not wrong.
With death.
we let them go, the prisoners.
Have
In
any
the water.
proof of your story?
We just
Yeah.
blew it all up.
You have our word.
Oh, anything we took from the
Oh,
ship?
yeah.
pull
yeah.
out-
Wait, hold up. I'm still wearing the bloodied coat and hat of the captain. These are his
He
brains.
doesn't know who the captain
Oh, I
is.
just think I'm a
What
fucking
about-
weird.
Oh, no. The signet ring has a
Pull out
stamp.
the-
A specific stamp.
I lift up my hand and I show him the signet ring that I was playing around with.
Aye, and this is his hat.
And I kind of creep around because I'm like skulking at the back.
No one knows.
So I creep around and I'm like, is this proof enough? And I like show him the signet ring. But I don't let him take it. I just show it to him.
You got this from the Murgos.
Hey, from his finger.
I pulled it from
This is-
his dead
I want
corpse.
to whisper aside to the what if we show them the special codes or whatever we have.
Hey, driver.
I'm whispering, but for the
Is this an
microphone.
engagement?
Driver.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
So
He
yeah.
looks at the ring. He goes, for the hat I can't say much, but this
What about
ring,
the coat?
I remember seeing this ring as they took some of the common folk. So, yes, it appears your story to be true.
Hey, yes, we blew them sky high. You should have seen the one first, mate. We pushed him overboard like 4 times.
They did.
We did.
It's true.
It was great.
But it sounds like quite a story. Why don't you come back? We'll put you off for the night. We'll feed you, and we can have a chat.
Please, thank you.
Finally, some good fucking company.
Thank you very much.
Cool. And that's where we'll finish that one. That's it for episode 3. Stick around for what the party gets up to with the Blue Nomads in episode 4. First, I just want to do a couple of shout outs. Firstly, this is a homebrew setting, and as such, I've taken inspiration from just about every place I can find it. My strongest influence comes from the Belgrade series by David Eddings. He's a brilliant author who I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe he helped Tolkien, write The Lord of the Rings. Either way, if you read that series, you might find a few familiar names and places in this campaign. However, the story itself is my own. It's not based upon the Belgrade series. I'm just a bit of a fanboy. So you'll notice certain elements from the Belgrade series. I highly recommend you go check out his books if you haven't already. And if a certain streaming company were to turn the series into a TV show, that would be a bit of a dream come true. Not a movie though, the movies never do books justice. Anyhow, also want to shout out a couple of artists that I've been able to use for my campaign due to them being royalty free, which is a godsend for poor little streamers like myself. Forgive me though while I butcher some of their names. So we've got Royalty Free Zone, Infraction, Laborio Conti, Alexei Yokanovich, Mocha Music, Carl Casey, Ivan Dutch, Richard E.B., Alexander Nakada, Aski, Adrian von Zielger, and Mayu. Anyways, thank you so much. I really appreciate, royalty-free music being around, so we can play them in the background without getting ban-hammered. See you guys for episode 4.